and then play a game or two of the Streets Fighter game I've heard so much about.
That's a good idea.
Oops. F1.
Also, if you gave Palworld, you would get, you know, alienating your.
Okay.
What is? Luckily, not that many things anymore. You know, also lucky that that game came out when it did, because if it had come out a couple years later, it came out.
Oh shit! Echoes. Okay.
Oh, didn't.
It just happened because
I didn't know Koichi.
It's Echoes Act 1.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
The good one.
Mm-hmm. Let me just open chat on my phone. No, I won't really be using it on my phone. Oh look, Frank West is live. Wait, no. That's one too many Franks.
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 It's one too many Franks.
It's one too many Franks.
It's one too many Franks.
You know what they say, too many Franks, one too many.
You know what they say, she's got her little paws tucked under her neck and her eyes are wide open, but she's laying there like she's napping.
Yep. This is how you lay down, so I'm laying down this way. Let's sleep.
Yeah, no, I do like that she is laying down more or less like the cat should.
Mm-hmm.
And her eyes are just wide open.
You know she's not sleeping because one of her legs isn't spluted out.
That's right.
At which point she could sleep.
That's right.
What song is this? Oh wait, I think it's one of the World Tour ones. You can jump there? That makes incredible sense. I don't blame you at all. After the last jump, I should not have gone for that. In general, I should stop doing things that can be jumped out of in the middle of my block string. I'll take that. Ah! He didn't do it. I expected him to. I did big reads. I'm getting poked.
Oh, Frank West is left. Not interested.
Good. Fuck that guy. I heard he doesn't even like Palworld.
Yeah. What a loser.
Ah. You're gonna do your level 2? Oh, I should have done a jab to try and bait it. What? You did it then? Well, okay. Fair enough. Wait, you didn't do the good one, did you? I don't think he did the good one. He failed his rhythm QTE. Because that is how his level 2 works. It's a rhythm QTE.
Ah. Level 1 and level 3 don't?
No, yeah, it's everybody's level 2 is supposed to be sort of their unique super that does something, like, cool. And not all of them do, but some of them do. And his is kind of neat. And, like, he can do it with 3 different buttons. One of them has no rhythm game, but it does less damage. And it doesn't have an ender that, like, does something cool. And then one of them has a rhythm game, but it's easier. And then one has a rhythm game, but it's harder, but if you hit it right, then you can make the last hit, put them on either side. It's like if you're good enough at the rhythm game. Because, you know, he's a music guy. I really like that. It's one of my favorite level 2s. I just think it's really neat. Oh no, I didn't tap him with that. There we go. What? No, I missed! Gotcha. It's like, I know you're waiting for an opportunity to throw your thingy. I don't want you to, and I'm willing to burn a lot of drive meter to stop it. Jump. Damn it, he waited just... He did! It was like he didn't, and then he did just as I jumped. Oh, that actually hit him. Oh, shit. Okay. Rude. Ah.
Let's just say I'm wading into the Red Lake a little early.
Oh ho! Yeah, I don't know about this, but I'm going for it. Why'd I grab? That was so weird. I made a weird choice. What? What did he put out to... It hit in front of him, so he must have, like, thrown a punch out. Why'd he do that?
Wait, what? Why is he playing Punch Out?
That's a good question. I mean, it's a good game, but we're kind of in the middle of something, bud. Now's not the time for that. I know your secret. You're jumpity. You don't like being in pressure, and you like to jump out of it.
Me. Check your checkbox.
Oh, is my phone still that? I guess it is.
Nobody else.
Weird.
Yeah, what the fuck, people?
Taking their time. I guess usually I start a bit late. I don't know why I did
Doesn't
that.
mean they should be rude.
That's so true. They should be rude.
No, they shouldn't.
That's so true. They should be rude. Stop jumping. I keep letting him jump. Nope. Be in the window. Oh, it's this guy, Ken. Shit. Okay. Another chance to figure it out, I guess. Ha! I don't think that's right. I think that's one thing I do know. Ah! I'm probably dead. I'm burnt out and in the corner. And he knows that and he's milking it too, yeah.
An asshole.
I mean, he was getting more damage.
Oh.
Is what I mean.
Thought you did.
He probably didn't need to get more damage there, but it meant he had to do a much easier combo to kill me, certainly. And I don't know enough about what
Well,
combos.
that's fine. I don't care. I don't play video games. I'm bad at them. So I'll say whatever I want. Because I'm bad at video games. Thank you. Part of the universe.
Crap. Probably should have been blocking low there. Rude. How does he do that right then? I don't get
what he's going to do.
Does.
He's only ever fought Wilson. I'm training for this day. The hero that will finally save everybody. Wilson's.
Mm-hmm.
What you get for not being nerfed.
Oh my god, I finally did that too. You did that? I'm dead now. Yep. Is that plus when he makes it green? That's weird to me if it is.
GG.
Ichi. Maid's at the thing.
What now?
The thing.
It Maid's anywhere.
That's true. Oops. Maid should be somewhere, sometime. He should try it. I know he loves Nowhere. Like, everyone from Nowhere loves Nowhere.
Just as good as someone.
That's so true.
It's a fun joke, but I think we all understand.
Oh, you can jump on that. That makes it safe. I'd actually committed to the side. Didn't. Okay, gotta get some drive meter back. I don't like this amount of drive meter. Just projectile invincible, that part of it, isn't it? Nope. Not at startup, apparently. We shouldn't have teleported.
I don't think you should.
No, it was a mistake. But she shouldn't have done that. I might have been able to get a level 3 built in time, I'm not sure. Hehehe. Oh shit! Goodbye.
One and done? Wow, what a loser.
Mm-hmm.
What a rude loser. Ruining the community.
Yeah. People like that got Ryu's third nipple removed.
Fuckers.
Yeah. Just right off the bat, huh?
Did these you?
Yep. Or skibbit, yeah, disqualification? Skibbity disqualification?
Yes.
I'm burnt out, which is very bad. Whoops! Maybe could have just blocked all that and been left with 1 health. I think it would have killed me.
Could have not. Yeah.
Probably. It's good advice.
I'm full of them.
Okay, that's how we're focused. Oops! That could have been a big punish, but instead it was not a punish at all. That's really annoying that you would do that. I'm dead now. Unless you drop your combo, but it's not hard. Yeah. Just need to be more comfortable being at the long range, even if I'm not even ahead in health. Maybe. Ah, I need to not do that, but that's just... Ah, you got that in time? That's bad news. Yeah, no, you were waiting for that. Bonk. Ah, he went low. And I can't parry. So I actually have to eat like 5 mix-ups. Brutal. Oh. Oh my god. I need to not get caught by that constantly. I'm dead. He's baiting it, because I had to do it. I just need to, like, not get DI'd all the time. It's a problem. Yeah, you take a week off from streaming and they forget who you are, huh?
I guess.
Hmm.
What you get?
And I'm just fighting this dude every other time, too. Right through.
We should show them. We should actually play a good game they want to see.
What would that be?
I don't know. What does anybody want? Nothing. Is not what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I logged out before Balzer's Wall for this? I say angrily at nobody.
I should have dabbed. Better.
What that means?
What does it mean? It's true. Trade combo off that. Dang. It's true. Portal set means I can't float. Usually that means that's float time. He did it in front. How did he know? I don't get it.
Where'd he go down?
I burned myself out because I got anxious about getting a hit finally. That's not right. Yeah, now I can do that. Almost for free. Do I just have to not float? Is floating over the portal actually bad and just no other JP knows it? This is a guaranteed burnout scenario. I'm dead. Yeah. Guess maybe that's something I need to learn. You can't float over his portal thing. Because actually, if he's smart, that's bad. Nobody else is smart.
No, they all play.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. I made a joke.
Hi, Chai.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Someone finally joined.
Someone's here?
Hi, Chai.
Wait, what? God damn it, Twitch! Fucking connect!
Oh, hi, Dijon.
Dijon? Wait, there's 5 people in here now.
Oh shit! I usually start 15 minutes late, not intentionally. I just have to go to the bathroom.
So this is also your fault.
Yeah, probably.
And I still can't connect to fucking Twitch.
You can use my phone because I'll be using the laptop.
Oh wow, there's no delay.
I think I set it to have a really low delay at some point.
Fucking Twitch is what I said.
Ooh, nice. Why did I do that move? I did it intentionally. It wasn't a misinput. My brain was like, you should do that move. That won't hit. Oh, now Chai is audio. She didn't hear us until now. Oops. Hi, Chai!
Oh my god, Chai's here! Somebody's here!
Yeah, that's what, that was what.
That's what we were saying.
Mm-hmm. And then we were discussing what, and then I was like, wait a minute. I usually start 15 minutes late. That's probably why no one showed up yet.
So it's still your fault.
Yeah. Always my fault.
I don't understand. So.
I was barely looking at the screen this whole time. This was not a real round. Hold on. I should give this person at least one round. Pam Glocks here.
No, I don't want the AI assistant. Go away.
God, I hate that.
Oh my god, I said assistant go away and it caught me.
That's really funny, actually. I have created an AI assistant that does what people truly want. It only recognizes the phrase AI go away and then it shuts off. I'm dead. Because I can't. Well, wait, I might have enough meter.
Oh,
no, my god, he stopped right before I had enough meter. Fair enough.
Oh, fuck, it took me to the fucking... Oh, hi, Binksy. Wow, you suck. I can't even hear you, but I'm really glad I can't hear you. Why can I see your stream but not Frank's?
It's probably a better stream.
It's not.
Ah! I was supposed to hit him. I'm very low on drive meter because I'm just kind of blocking a lot. Now I'm not low on drive meter.
Oh my god, finally!
Gotcha. Oh, he could have canceled level 3. That would have been really bad. Well, he wasn't thinking about it, so I wasn't thinking about it.
Oh, I did use a sad emoji.
Hehe.
Also, yeah, these are, it really fucking sucks.
Why did I get jab? Bah. I'm not
I
with
suddenly don't have to do it anymore, and I'm really suspicious as to why.
I think I'm dead. That's
So
fine.
I mean Twitch authentication. That's I only just now saw chat. Chat didn't come up for me until now. So
Oof.
I'm
Ah.
going to turn on this light. I won't.
What? I would. Okay. It's true. I force her to live in the dark forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's so me.
Exactly him.
Well, it's time for the real event, which is
Oh boy.
going to be here and here,
Oh boy. Hi, Chi-Chi.
and it'll take Steam a second here, and let me unplug my controller and put it away because
Gigi.
yes, exactly. Of all the things that dangle, this controller is very expensive, and I had to terrifyingly open it up and modify it. If you bite through this, Chi-Chi, you're gonna have to make me a new fighting game controller.
If you bite through that, we're throwing you out the window.
And I'm also just gonna make sure, yes, I will throw you out the window.
Which
and
is what you want?
you do want
You
that.
think you want that, so you will think it's a positive. You will soon be proven wrong.
I'm going to make sure it's streaming before I get up, because I expect this game to be like, I don't want to stream anymore.
I mean, same.
It's not opening. So that's a good start. Oh, there we go. I have to alt-tab to...
It's gotta do that every time.
Yeah. Is it streaming on this stream? There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Humble.
Gotta hear the good sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Red Lake.
Oh shoot, I've tangled up wires. I made it worse? No, I didn't.
I'm just gonna have this shit here with me.
There.
Hi everybody, we're gonna play Red Lake.
Yay! Red Lake!
Do I hit new game, about us, or exit?
I think you hit new game and then chapter select.
Yeah. I figured that was
Yeah,
the case.
new game
I
is a terrifying button.
It would have. I couldn't 100% confirm though.
And remember, it never tells you when you checkpoint, so there's no way to know where chapter 3 is going to start you.
I think it's gonna start me in pew 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 pew.
I feel like it's going to start you at the start of the dream, which is kind of not very far from where, but I have no way of knowing.
Red Lake.
Red Lake! Red Lake, I have no way of knowing.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Oh. This after that? Really? Actually a chapter break? Did we do it right, or?
Okay, let me see if I can remember how to do anything. That's right, the waddle button. Woo 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 woo.
Isham says, the lake was actually named by its discoverer, Alan Red Lake, who found it and said, damn, that's a really red lake.
Damn it, I'm not getting chat again.
You want my phone?
I mean, I don't, but I guess I have to. Fuck. Well, now it's here. Let's just do this. I hate... This phone has issues. I don't like the way... It's really obnoxious. There's like so many things I can just casually not do. more for no reason, and I don't have it. And it's weird.
My phone has a bit of that, and I would imagine since I've got 7 Gen.
Yeah, they've only made it worse. Yes. Yeah. There's no such thing as mysterious.
Another thing I'm pretty sure they've made worse is the...
I mean, yes, the Twitch app is also misery. No, F is flashlight, of course, and that makes the top bar go down.
Yeah. They're both tied to your heart.
So, is it... Oh, finally got out of the cave. Halfway to the lake already passed. There's a rock.
Rock!
It stops being... I really like the way that things kind of look like a path when you first start, and then it just sort of becomes a hill that you can't discern from anything else, and you're wondering if you turned off the path or not. Oh wait, no, I remember this.
Yep.
There's something here. Or not.
I remember this.
Why?
I know exactly
To interact?
To interact. Interact.
Yeah, no, I can't interact. Oh, no, wait, that is interacting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course, that whole thing is a generator to turn on the light. And another light over here.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll need... Oh, too far away. Or maybe you're not shootable. Maybe you're just a Zamblo.
There's Amblo.
Well, I see dust coming off of you now.
Hmm.
Oh.
The most important thing in my work is unpredictability.
Hmm.
You never know what awaits you around the corner. I have always met with creatures and places that cause hallucinations. The only difference now, I don't have any backup. It's gonna be only me and my worst nightmares.
Oh, that's right!
Yep.
That's right, that's this chapter.
Yep.
Right, of course. Did I give up at a certain point?
You beat the boss of this.
Oh. Wait. Then I have to do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red Lake.
Red Lake!
Because it doesn't tell you when you checkpoint.
Well, Dijon didn't see it.
That's true. DJ and Shy missed the bit we just saw, too. I remember that.
Oh, that's right, this isn't anything.
I know largely because of that monologue plus...
Oh, I died.
What?!
The orb chased me.
Oh, right. If you get close, the orbs chase you. I always forget that. Yeah, so this is actually our hallucinations. Because the zombie makes us hallucinate. Of course.
You can shoot the barrels with fuel and spheres.
Oh yeah, there's that tooltip that doesn't help. I still don't know what it means. There's not barrels to shoot here.
I mean, there's one up ahead, but it doesn't really help.
Maybe it kills the sphere if it's close enough? But you can also just walk along the side of the bridge and not do that.
Oh. Right, of course.
Oh, your gun was... It still had the bullets you shot from before.
No.
Well...
No, if I'm over here, it doesn't... And if I'm down low, it doesn't see me, I think.
I think so.
I think that's what we discovered last time. The only difference this time is that I have no backup.
Dijon, you shouldn't appreciate what this game is trying.
No, you really shouldn't.
It's based on one of the worst SCPs ever.
It's a... yeah.
The music's pretty good. Honestly, music's pretty good when
Yeah, but it
kicks in.
also... this is the kind of music that will play in like a... in like a fucking Flash game that loops.
Yes. Or like, a Counter-Strike 1.6 surf video. Like... That's really the vibe I get from this song. Like, a terrorist should be majestically soaring across a ramp here.
Oh, I died.
You died. I also appreciate the music is just louder than everything else when it kicks in. I kind of do. I prefer that to most games which make music really quiet.
Oh, I have to reload again.
Because you entered the dream with 0 points and you got it. Save that.
It didn't do anything to the orb, so,
Maybe you're supposed to get it to chase you into the barrel? I wouldn't... It's not worth it.
no, it's not.
I don't know what else they
I'd
do.
rather just do this.
Same, yeah, no, it'll be faster.
Yeah, you missed the first boss, Dijon, which was 3 dogs.
Yeah, the boss of the first level is you have to backtrack to a gate I guess you opened by interacting with a computer. I don't know what oh no, you
found
find
a key.
You do find a key. And, you fight 3 dogs, where
Yeah,
previously
like-
you've been fighting 1 or 2 dogs.
Yeah, and it turns out 3 dogs altogether, they will probably just make you... they'll, like, push you up into the air, and then they'll slowly drain your health, because, that's just how that works. I think if they push you all the way up, you're taking less damage.
Yeah, I think when you're perfectly on top of them, the one you're on top of can't hit you. But
So you can
there's...
just, like, and then you have to look down and shoot.
Yes, but you can't look perfectly down, so you can't necessarily do it. Oof. Dogs are really... I think I may have also ended up... I think... I was trying to remember. I don't think I beat the 3 dogs either when I... Terrible hours.
Yes, you did. You beat them by going to the menu and skipping to chapter 2. That's beating them.
I think I eventually crashed. The game crashed, and when I reopened, I noticed I had access to chapter 2. The same way you...
That's beating them.
That, I guess that's beating.
Oh, well, at least we'll get to see this again.
Oh yeah, with the...
Yep, we gotta interact.
Direct.
Or reload.
I said reopen the game of the SCP.
There's a nice little pink phone. Oh, sorry, my flashlight heart is going down.
One of the lamer Paper Mario upgrades. Hey Mario, I'm the flashlight heart.
That's you. Yeah.
You know, I may
The
not
crystal
be
hearts don't talk, you know.
Oh. Well, I guess I was being one of the...
Yeah, you're being a star.
Star Spirit, that's... Well, I actually am the only one of the...
Oh yeah, this!
Oh yeah.
Oh, bye.
No! Oh no! I can see! Whoosh!
Interact. Oh yeah, this room.
With this bit that may or may not be, like, sign docs for the game.
3D game art.
3D game art.
3D Gart. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I am almost certain that I have heard that in a Flash game. Which means they also took it from something. I think that's a, is that a... Is that?
It's
No, on the book.
Oh, a very large eraser?
No, that's a... Honestly, what's really throwing me is it looks a lot like a... It looks a lot like a Switch Lite, or whatever. And I'm like, I know that's not right, that's not correct, but... Oh. Right. Hi, bots. God, you're so fucking fragile. I can make fun of Box all I want. She's going to some stupid 2000s themed something or other, which you should not go to in any sort of 2000s themed anything. It's a terrible decade. Just skip over it. Do the 2010s. Like, I'm supposed to hate the 2010s by merit of them being, like, 5 years beneath me culturally. But, like, I don't. I think they're way better. Like, pop culture-wise, I guess.
Oh yeah, so the puzzle for this area is you need to shoot that statue.
Mm-hmm.
There's no... I think they want you to... They thought you'd have to walk up next to it and deal with the blue orb, but you don't. You just shoot it.
And that's right, there's ammo. Hooray.
So that you can solve the puzzle.
Oh yeah, unless, you know, you use all the ammo.
Yeah. There's, like, just enough thought put into this game that you can tell they thought they were putting a lot of thought into
No,
this
I mean,
game.
I think that there was somebody was like, oh shit, I got to this room, but I didn't have any ammo. Well, maybe I'll put some ammo in there and we'll see if the room works. We'll take it out later. And then they didn't, because, you know, why would they? Why would they remember to do anything? I don't trust the Blorb.
Fair.
Oh, of course. Hi. Ooh, that's right! Hey, everybody!
Yeah.
Banned from Twitch!
For zombie dongs. For zongs. Banned for zongs.
It's not allowed, you can't do that.
Hashtag justice for banned for zongs. My username is now banned for zongs because I was banned for zongs. So now it's like, justice.
Oh.
Oh. A potion? An
Uh.
alembic? Are we crazy?
I don't know, I think that maybe this is, Dishon, you have one of these in your kitchen, right?
This does seem like the kind of thing where you just want to be like, oh, that's the thing I use more than anything else in my...
Yeah, probably. because I'm constantly making, like, sliced Winbits. And then we'd be like, what the fuck is a Winbit? And then they'd be like, oh, you know, I mean, everybody knows what Winbits are. We all learned it from reading the captions on PBS.
Sean says, yeah. It's for blending my tinctures.
Oh, nice hole. Waddle, waddle.
Oh god, I ran for 3 seconds.
Oh, there's a buzzing.
Except you're not, because it's all a hallucination.
Oh no!
Oh no, right! The plane that you get forced out of because inertia doesn't exist. No inertia plane.
Oh, that's right, and if you walk forward, you die. Or this!
Yeah, boss fight!
Oh, the boss fight! Shit. I died. To what? Who knows?
Well, those are actually in the SCP. They're supposed to be crystal jaguars.
Yeah.
It's because some of these are just taken from the boring list of entities, most of which are just a crystal thing, or a normal animal, but it was bloody and attacked us.
Oh no!
And then one of them is a normal Native American man. We killed him before anything, and, like, that was probably bad. You know.
Bye.
Right, or...
I like how it just doesn't do anything.
It's...
I mean, like, it doesn't do anything, and then it disappears, like, it just blinks and blinks away. It blinks the time cats away.
It is. I mean, this... Remember Blinks? This is him now.
Feel old yet? I did love Three Dogs. You know what? I'm gonna trust. I'm gonna trust
And verify.
in the Zongers.
Or you try... Okay. For just a sec, I was like... Pausing.
And there's Dijon's thing for tinctures.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, there of course. Yeah, it's called the SCP Foundation. That is the boring list of entity.
The stupid... No, I don't have it. I thought I had it. The...
Time to refill the Red Lake. I'm halfway there.
SCP-354 is the relevant one. It really is just... There was a red lake that has been there a while, and then we found it, and things come out of it.
And then there's these.
And then we built... Like, animals come out of it that are kind of monstrous or made of crystal, and they all want to kill us, so we built a wall around the lake, and now it's pretty safe. That's pretty much the whole thing. And now when the things come out of the lake, there's a wall around it, and then we usually just shoot them.
So, like, if I recall correctly, you can just kill the... You kill the three cats, and they
Yes.
don't come back.
Yes.
And then you
And
just...
Since they start far away from you, I think you just kind of have to nuke one of them.
That's the way that kills you.
Oh yeah, if you walk that way, you just die, because you're not...
You're supposed to go forward, but what if I go sideways?
I didn't read the end. There is an interview at the end of the...
Surprisingly childish pursuit, Chai says.
That's pretty good.
Something creepy? Feh!
I like that.
But it's like P-H-E-W. Feh!
Mm-hmm.
Or H, rather. P-H-E-H. I spelled few.
Oof.
Quick save. There. Well, that's right, I can't look forward first. Boing!
Oh boy.
I died.
Rawr.
You know, it doesn't all... You know, last time it didn't send me back here. So, this is just more proof that, you know... the checkpointing in this game is, part of... Uh-oh.
It's part of the experience, genuinely.
Fuck is that?
A postage stamp. A mousetrap?
A tiny book. Oh, this is the game... This is just the same book, but small.
Hi, butt plug. No, we did not get anything better than the starting pistol.
No. Come on, what? No.
Eat it. And a hallucination.
Yeah. What, are we gonna hallucinate a better gun? Oh, wait. I want to see him again. He's a funny little guy. He's a funny little guy, everybody. Hope you're all drinking him in. Because he gone!
Like, I think it supposes that, like, won't have the flashlight on. And then it'll be spooky that there were red eyes and you saw, like, a shape of something and then it vanished.
Yeah, except that's...
But you
except
would have your flashlight on.
Also, that's like the third, that's like the third or fourth time that the scare has been, a thing is in front of you. When you move towards it, it disappears! So, like, really, it's just, you know, it's going to be super annoying when the one that I approach isn't actually safe to approach. Okay, come up here, shoot the fucking bullshit, make it go down the thing. You know, like you do. Get the bullet. Fall down the stairs. Go over here. See the badongerdongs. Look at them all. Get Frank banned. Get Frank permabanned from Twitch.
Amy.
Go through the red water, which is not the red lake.
How many hours in? I mean, in terms of, like, if you did
I mean,
not
we did a
die-
full stream last time.
Yeah. It is 3 or 4 hours in.
Alright, let's try the up. Yeah, right. Let's try these cats again.
Hypothetically, if you if you were an expert at Red Lake and went on a relatively straight line and didn't die, which would be ridiculously hard to do, could have gotten here in like 20 minutes maybe? Who knows?
Ha!
Yeah!
Oh, that's right, and then
I think you need to lure him into the Glorbs. Or maybe they just attack the guy eventually, or maybe you need to damage him enough? It's totally opaque. It's not at all clear what you're supposed to do. It just kind of happens. Also, the music comes from the boss, which is great, and I don't think they did it. I think they... No, he got you?
it might have been the, orb.
I think I heard him...
Yeah, no, if you get in on the cats early, they're kind of chumps.
Yeah, they like to circle you because they can't... The dogs do.
But the problem is, that the gun's range is sort of, ill-defined.
Yeah, it's got a max range, and it's not as long as you would expect a gun to be.
But it is a little further than you think. Red Lake, Red Lake, Red Lake.
I really do think they don't know how to make music appear in a scene. They only know how to do sound effects attached to an entity. So that's why the music comes from the boss.
Would you go check the door? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just assuming I got blorbed. It might have been the guy. I mean, I want to be the guy, but I'm just a kid. Maybe when I'm older. It's just, in a lot of ways, this level is really just a, really long, it's just a really long, like hallway to the boss arena. But nothing else really matters. I know that there's a blorb, but it doesn't do anything. It's a totally safe blorb. Oh good, you're still there. Also, it needs to be noted, the crystal cats, weaker than the dogs. Oh, Blorb. I wasn't wasn't tracking my surroundings properly.
You got blorbed?
I got blorbed.
That was not a TSB. Totally safe blorb.
And if, for anybody who's wondering, I do need the key to open this door. I am going to the key for a reason.
Yeah, I don't know what, like, usually when there's a key for a door, it's to make you go to a place, but this is just to make you go to that room in front of you.
So you, yeah, it's so you can see the pink phone. Hey, is there a pink phone in the SCP? Maybe that's why.
No.
Okay. I said that and I was like, that ascribes, like, intent to something that they did in Red Lake, and I don't think that that's possible. Thank you, Dishon, I was about to fucking say it! Anyway, we are, like, looking at this statue's butt when we shoot it. We shoot it in the butt. All cats are girls, and they don't have enhanced durability. And they're made of crystal, which is the girl material.
That's true.
That's why Final Fantasy XIV is for the gays.
I know when I play Final Fantasy XIV, I always have to dodge the...
Okay, look. You're lucky that you don't. You're lucky. There is a different bus that comes along that
Yeah.
that I have to deal with,
Yeah.
and that is being pet.
Mm-hmm.
That's being pet and then whispered.
Yeah, there's a different interaction with people you get when you're a big kitty man. A big
Yeah.
burly kitty man.
Mm-hmm. Turns out.
Sometimes you meet another big burly kitty man and his small tiny kitty man.
Sometimes that happens, and then you get a friend request from the tiny one.
What the?
Oh, hell yeah!
What does that happen? One of the cats got stuck on the giant guy. Oh no. Well,
Oh, the cats also.
we
Huh.
did see the cats die to it. Also, wait, you what? Oh, congrats! You unlocked the checkpoint. What?
There's no light now.
The lighting is different. It didn't load in. The fuck is this game?
Red Lake.
That was like 6 bugs in like 10 seconds.
Wait, does the big guy not hurt me?
I think he does, but I don't know. Maybe not. Not clear.
He doesn't seem to be able to get over the corpses. Now the real question is, do you think this is the intended lighting?
No, I feel like the more psychedelic one is the intended one. But hey. Stop looking at that. Stop looking at that.
What's looking?
It's getting covered by a blanket. Okay, I guess you don't have to move. You can just also get covered by a blanket on your head.
It was totally by accident that I did this last time, so...
Yeah. Guess you gotta crouch to the other side of the blobs? But, I don't...
They can't see you if crouched. It's just really, really close that you have to be.
There's also 3 ammo packs somewhere in here. I remember that. Doesn't really matter. They do exist. On the off chance, I guess you don't kill the cats and you run out of ammo, but you're somehow not dead, which is impossible. But you know.
I can't tell what their patrol route is.
It seems real random, but it probably is. Oh wait!
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah! And then this happens for a long time.
In which I think it can still kill me.
Probably.
Because it has a lot of health, you see.
Mm-hmm. Have a look at it. Let's see the fire.
Wow. The intended way to beat the boss, ladies and gentlemen. And everybody who's probably a dwag. Whoa! What was it? It seems that the last half hour I spent in a delirium. Probably some of the creatures from the lake can cause hallucinations. Well, I managed to cope with it.
Good job, I guess? I managed to go with it. I do like the idea of just like, oh yeah, the protagonist here has been through this stuff before and it doesn't care about it. Real DMC2 vibe.
Now, Shy, you say GG. I actually have beaten that boss already and it still checkpointed me behind the boss. So, there's no guarantee that I won't have to do that again. I think technically, like, the respawn checkpoint is now this place. Oh,
Oh, that's all you had to do to get to the next chapter?
the road is blocked with rocks. Can't go through that way. Have to go around.
Is?
And now it's listed as 10-3.
That's your ammo.
Oh.
That's just your ammo, it's just still there.
Well, alright then. Red Lake!
Red Lake! Yes, I remember that.
Hey, do you think I should go over there?
Question.
You know what, though? I'm glad. I'm glad that we stopped where we did and we showed off, you know... Oh, a bird. Somewhere. Well, we know they can only attach sounds to objects, so it's one of these trees.
It's probably one of these trees that is calling it. Yeah.
I think it's this one. This tree is a bird, everybody! Don't be fooled!
Mm-hmm. Birds are clever. Oh, you can't go up that hill, of course.
No, I can't. I mean, I can't go up that specific angle.
Of course.
No, this one's also up. Oh. Need to find out where these strange birds are flying. Oh, shit.
These is strange birds. Oh, wait, what? Huh?
Well, the bird is attacking me!
Oh, no. I guess. It's not really...
Is it a magpie? Did that work?
Apparently, yeah, you jump shotted it.
Oh, hey! Hell yeah! Red Lake!
Wait!
Also, that did add a journal entry, so going over there managed to make something... Oh, no, that is the way I'm supposed to go!
These are the rocks blocking your path that the journal entry mentions.
And now that I know that those birds are apparently enemies...
Probably stuck on something. Oh, hi, Gigi. He bats my foot and...
Oh, they're over there! They're just waiting, going... Caw, caw, caw.
I think their detection radius is really small.
Like all birds.
Yeah.
Also, I think that one is stuck on the tree.
You notice a problem.
Is it my bullets?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You have 4 of them. And
Oh, yeah?
The birds have oh, well,
That's okay.
The gun's upside down. It's fine.
Oh, they just explode.
I know kind of what's happening when that happens, but I don't... So, like, in a lot of things, when you zoom in, it just adjusts your view model, the FOV of your view model, and if it gets so small that it's negative, it will be reversed, like, basically. So sometimes, somehow, it's zooming in too much, and the gun becomes so close to your that it is upside down. Rocks are blocking your...
I mean, I know they are, but...
Can you just...
Oh, shit. I'm being birded. But I don't know from where.
I think it's caught behind the rock now.
So it is.
Yep. Oh, that was your last bullet.
Well, everybody, this has been fun. Thanks for joining us for Red Lake.
Yeah, a lot of this noise, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank God.
What? Wait. You're here!
Obviously!
You're here!
Mm-hmm.
This is the start of Chapter 3!
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you think you have Chapter 4? Guess it can't hurt to check.
Oh, wow, look, 30 bullets!
I can tell you something. I had that issue as well, but I was terrified because I had not quit back. And I was like, what if I quit back the menu and I don't have anything? It didn't even occur to me to try it. I spent a significant portion of my time with Red Lake replaying Chapter 3. And it granted me a deep misery in the area because anytime I died, I could just be sent back and have to redo an entire 50 before I even got to try this bit.
You know, the birds don't seem to mind if you avoid their incredibly small detection radius.
They're just protecting, they probably just have, like, a nest and they're protecting it.
Mm-hmm.
These is strange birds.
Yeah, where are these strange birds flying?
Mostly in place, honestly.
Do we go this way? Seems like we're going back. I feel like we've looped around.
Are you telling me that Red Lake is hard to parse? What's really amazing is that all of this came out before the Unity asset store.
Oh. Well, there you go. Oh, fuck.
Surprise! I just noticed you haven't had your gun visually on screen. Oh, there it is. Never mind. You found it.
I died.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm here.
Hooray!
I don't even have... Oh. The thing is, Chai, everything's kind of hard to shoot. I know that the dogs and the cats look like they'd be bigger targets, but they kind of just... move. Ah. I think one of the issues I'm having is that the birds are not actually as dangerous as they seem. They just appear really fast. Because they seem to have a hard fucking time to move around, kind of like the cats.
They seem much more interested in running directly at you, but there's a lot of trees, and they don't seem to go around. Whereas cats and dogs usually sort of circles.
Kaboom! You do slowly heal, so at least there's that.
The cats are, I think, the easiest enemy, because they're
Which is
large.
funny because they're like the third enemy you encounter.
They're pretty much reskinned dogs, but they have less health and are slower?
Mm-hmm. And they have a worse turning radius.
Which is really weird. Why is that even a thing?
Do you think I was going the right way, or do you think I just ran into some birds?
Well, 3 birds appeared, so...
I think it was only 2.
Oh, well, then probably not.
Right.
If it was 3 birds, it'd be...
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
2? I don't have time for this 2-bird town.
Alright, everybody, let's see if we can take on those 2 birds! Do reload sound!
Locked and loaded.
And I don't have any backup.
Oh yeah, that's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. Yeah, you went from horrifically plumbing the depths of your own mind, which is...
Oh, there! I fixed it.
Oh?
Think that did anything?
I mean, it did that. There was physics. I guess that was supposed to be a big moment, like when you blew up that wall with the explosive barrel that didn't respawn.
Well, it didn't respawn once. And that became the default.
It respawned the first few times. There was only so many. They ran out. They didn't have the budget for infinite explosives.
Do you think that stopped the birds?
Oh, because you're supposed to find where these birds are flying. I bet they keep flying out till you do that. Maybe. Which is weird, because you're going? Oh, wait. Maybe you're not going here.
Oh. Well, maybe I am. You don't know.
This is where the burbs go. And so wait, are you there's a big cave you have to, but you're just stopping the birds from coming out.
Oh, you know what? Maybe. It's like how, it's like the key, it's like Keys.
Did you get a journal entry? Nope, you still need to find where these birds are flying.
No, Dijon, it is canonically Russia. It comes up earlier in an earlier journal entry. I'd prove it to you, but I'm not allowed to read the old pages of the journal.
No, they're tied to each chapter, so you'd have to exit and load up chapter 1 and then beat it. It might have been the intro narration. I bet it's on the... It's on this.
Red Lake. Man, I really hope that's where...
Siberia.
Yeah, so Russia.
Mm-hmm. All village somewhere.
Yeah, I like this village that I'm in. I don't trust it to not have birds. Even though I did probably kill the bird cave.
Bird spawner. You walk over.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I should have just had like a... I should have just kept it so that I could keep on, you know, farming materials from it.
Yeah, you want to put that in a part of your base and surround it with traps and bird feather.
So if I didn't do that, is that a thing? Oh wow, a thing. Well, it's stuck, whatever it is.
When you zoom in, it gets louder? No, it just...
Right ahead, there is a creature that seems to move only when I am not looking at it. I don't know if it's a threat, but Beater must be extremely cautious. Don't let it get close. Is that true? Are you really not moving when I look at you? That sucks.
Advanced tech for this game's level of confidence.
I mean, if it actually works, I'm a little
Yeah.
surprised I'm able to look at the journal.
We did determine the journal is just like an overlay, like your weapon. Time does not pause.
That's true.
You can even still shoot and move.
Waddle waddle.
The journal's basically just a weapon that covers your... And it's coded.
Do you ever stop? I don't think it came closer.
Can't really tell.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's a tricky thing. I have to look away to fight cats. I have no idea if it moved, though. Probably? I think closer?
No, I don't think it is. It's really close to that rock still.
Oh, Chi-Chi, that's the laptop screen. Literally never shown an interest in... That's not true. Like...
There. Yeah, no, I don't think it's moving.
I think it's supposed to because that's why these enemies would be here.
No, I think you're really just supposed to go backwards, and then what it's supposed to happen is you're taken by surprise by the cats.
Hmm.
So you take damage from them. I love how the jingling just, like, abruptly stopped.
Yeah, like how as soon as the boss got hit with the blue orb, it was like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
And no, it's not. That thing's not moving. Oh! What the fuck? Oh! There's smoke! I can't!
No, Jai, we haven't seen anything in this valley before. But tonight's session.
Am I supposed to be going this way?
Good question!
Red Lake! Oh, I died!
You were navigating this so much faster than I did. I cannot emphasize enough. I was here on like hour 4. I don't know. Honestly, I guess it also could have been 10 minutes, my perception of time. But it... Whoosh.
Kind of hoping birds wouldn't go it that way.
I'm here! All the time to find where these birds are flying. What song was that?
Oh.
Oh, it's trying to turn!
Red Lake?
Lake.
Maybe? I don't know, let's ask, whatever's of the fall. What are they called?
Poets of the Fall.
Poets of the Fall, yeah.
That was probably them. Probably got him for this. You know, I thought you pointed out that you were regenerating health. Talked about this after last week. I'm noticing instead that your screen immediately becomes not red whenever you defeat enemies that are all the enemies that are aggro to you. It might not be regenerating health so much as soon as you finish a fight, you have 100%.
I mean, however it works.
I've been paying attention to that, and it's just like, as soon as you finish the bird, your screen unready. Like, I know they probably just stole the song, or it's copyright free. Or
Oh
something.
shit, that's where the birds are coming from.
Oh no!
Oh, that was both of them.
Yes, I didn't see one of them die, but...
No, yeah, they did. I saw it. It just, you know, nothing happened, so...
Yeah.
I was like, I knew I had gotten 2 shots on it, and I kind of shot in the general vicinity of it. So I was like, there's a 50% chance I killed it. And then I couldn't find it, so it must have been dead. And that is absolutely where the birds are coming from.
Yep. Except the time you walked up to it and they didn't come out of it.
Well, I think I lucked out and I had shot it just close enough that I didn't trigger the birds coming out.
For just a moment I thought, oh, that means you could snipe it across the map. And then I'm like, no.
No, that's not how the gun works.
No, Red Lake.
Red Lake.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yeah. No, I love doing this. This is one of my favorite things in any game.
Yeah. Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, you said that.
I usually do, because it's a game that's about this. More than anything.
Oh, this looks, doable. I won't get stuck here.
Yeah, for sure. The only thing you have to lose are your chains.
You're right! Whoop, whoop, woohoo! I would like to just not have to deal with this mechanic thing.
Not logged in on this laptop, but if I was, GG would have just sent like 15.
Shell Games bird-based shooting range. I'm like the game Duck Hunt. And Frank's the duck.
Yeah! You're like the game Duck Hunt that you're...
Yeah. Oh, this is just a level mounder. Okay. I guess it had to be eventually.
No idea what my...
Waddle, 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 waddle. Is this faster?
No, I think we measured it and we were pretty sure it was not. It doesn't use stamina.
Yeah, exactly.
We just determined it. If you're walking backwards, the sprint button is just a button to make.
Yeah, no, that thing's not. Like, they're just designed to come after you, right? Like, they don't like aggro.
The cats?
Yeah.
I don't, like, it's possible that they're already spawned in, but it's also possible they just have a really big aggro ring.
So do you think I was supposed to go up that?
Up what?
Up that hill.
Huh?
Alright.
Maybe.
Baby. Disco, baby. I don't mean the actual, I mean, yeah, the mountain itself, sure, but I meant this. Uh-oh. Here we go! I can't run.
Red Lake!
Red Lake! I don't think they're bats, I think they're bugs. Oh no. Oh, oops. Red Lake! 1 second, I'm opening it up again. I accidentally turned it to Russian. Oh, that was fast. I have to figure out where these birds are, where these birds are fly from. The fuck does it spawn? Red Lake! Oh, man. You know, I feel like also the stamina bar takes longer to get back up if you're, like, low.
Does it? That sounds like a mechanic.
I mean, it certainly seems like it takes too long.
It does just take a really...
And I need to remember that I just am not allowed to run while I'm, you know, approaching that place.
Mm-hmm.
Doing science. There. I did it. And they do... Yeah!
You just need to go from far enough away that they don't spawn first.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what I did. It's what I do.
That is what you do.
That is what I do. Think I can make it up this way?
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't look like it at first, and then everything becomes geometry.
It's like, well, we made the ground, whatever.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay, maybe, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth watching. I think I could do it. I don't think I'm gonna make anybody else watch me do it. It's like the one thing. That's the one thing that I think that I do that it would be in common with things that you do.
Mm.
I look for ways to fuck up level geometry.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't do any of the other obnoxious things you do that ruin games.
Well, maybe you should try it.
I don't want to. A long time ago, and by that I mean about 10 years ago, I finally decided to tell myself, I finally told myself, and this had originally just mattered for movies, but I finally told myself, you know what? I'm going to stop caring if I'm smarter than the movie or not, and just let it scare me if it scares me, and not if it not. I'm not going to think too hard about it. And I'm going to try to, you know, enjoy things a little bit more without, being, you know, upset that they didn't perfect their, something. I mean, I still think jump scares are bullshit, but...
I mean, I'm not doing it to prove I'm smarter than the developer.
That's just a lovely side effect.
No, I'm doing it because I like playing around and making
I know you do. I'm just being mean to you.
I know, and that's why I'm responding like I'm hurt, so that you feel guilty.
Well...
This is how the game is played.
Well, Red Lake.
Red Lake.
Yeah, you didn't count on that, did you, Mr. Bug Finder? Mr. Exploitor?
This game, it's literally impossible to play this game without exploiting a bug. Like, I don't think it's doable. It's not clear what is working as intended. I love the delete.
That's how you tell that they're crystal.
Uh-huh. It's still bleed. Also, at least one of those shots was dead on and didn't hit for no reason.
Well, you know, I'm bad at shooting games, you see. Games where you have to shoot, I'm bad at them. This is proof.
The bullets themselves bend.
Like, now you understand how bad I am at games where you shoot things.
They're hidden in the bushes, but you still see them because they're bright white.
Oh no! Snarf! Like, that is the path I'm supposed to go on.
Yeah.
Alright, I need you to tell me for certain.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're thinking, but it feels like bullshit. Yeah.
Alright. As
No.
long as it's supposed to feel like bullshit.
This was a big wall for me. But also do keep in mind every time I died on this, I went back to chapter 3 and I did not know I could go back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Because I had not gone back.
Ah!
Oh, shit!
You think we can go up this?
I don't know. Maybe?
Ha-ha! Red Lake! Even if this doesn't make it, I've got a strat. I think
Yeah.
I've got a strat now. I've got it down. Oh, there's the Red Lake!
Red Lake!
Red Lake! Oh. I can't move.
I think you're supposed to be, yeah.
Oh! Oh, hey, it's Flower, Sun, and Rain!
Time to start the day over again.
I didn't know I was supposed to be looking anywhere because looking back would have been a terrible idea.
Actively telling you not to look where the things happen.
I finally got to the Red Lake. If the creatures generated by the lake are so dangerous, I definitely shouldn't go near the water. My first task is to find out what happened to the plane, and hopefully I'll find some survivors.
Is this chapter 5?
Yeah.
The perimeter of the Red Lake. The devices will analyze and identify.
Well,
And of course, I
woo!
need to find a radio tower to inform the
Red
department
versus
what's
blue,
going on.
everybody! Remember?
Exactly.
We're talking about the
I
aughts!
explored
Oh
the-
yeah! Oh, the land around the Red Lake is a large open area to research. Here are a few rules that will help you survive here. You'll have to localize yourself without any maps.
Oh no, we have to localize ourselves.
Damn it, Cherry! During daytime, it's safe to walk around and explore, but as soon as night falls, the creatures from the lake raise in great numbers. In order to escape, find bonfires scattered throughout the territory. Only here you will be relatively safe. The bonfires are also the game save. And once the game is saved, the fire goes out. In this case, you'll have no longer the protection of the fire, and the place becomes dangerous. In order to restore health, look around for mushrooms to eat. Not what you should do. But be careful, some of them may be poisonous. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. Man, that sounds fun. Red Lake. What do the markers mean again?
Didn't tell you that.
No, it sure fucking didn't.
He might have said something in the talking bit, but I don't know for sure.
Oh, there's no journal anymore either.
No, because you're here now.
I guess we ran out of paper. So, okay, what do you guys think? Do we want to red pin or blue box? Also, much like Final Fantasy 13, this opens up to a big open world zone, like about 18 hours in.
Yeah, imagine that you think maybe you're getting close to the end and you desperately need to finish this because you haven't slept and your adrenaline is crazy and you've been alone and forced to play Red Lake for 5 hours straight already after doing incredibly anxious hosting, and then you get here and you see the numbers and the distances you have to travel and you realize that you're in an open world zone.
And time passes?
Darker.
I mean, yeah, but that's just because it's cloudy. I guess that's what that means.
The Steam page description does says towards the end of the game, when the main character finds a lake, a large open area for exploration.
I do remember reading that. Also, yeah, Dijon says that they think the Bloody Butt Baby left a geocache at the blue box, so go there. I think the red pens might be, campfires?
I would assume that one of these is campfires and the other one is objective.
Hey, I think that's a blorb all the way over there.
It's fucking unbelievable that they're like, hey, we're an like, this game is open world. Like, survival.
They all had to be at some point. I really do need to get around to playing Final Fantasy 13 for you.
We have many games.
I know, I'm sorry. We need to get back to 9.
Yep.
Just keep not letting me.
Every time you try and play 9, I slap your hand. No.
It's definitely not because I mean, okay. I was about to say it's definitely not because I've been playing 14 a whole lot more. But then I was like, wait, no. He's also been doing shit and not asking about anything. But I'll bet you're too scared to.
Yep.
God damn it! Then how are we gonna get anything done? I'm not gonna know.
Okay.
What?
Then I'll ask. I mean, okay, sorry, the rest of that thought was then I'll ask.
I mean, I'm not gonna know if you don't ask.
But the next thing we have to do is puppet bomb.
Yeah.
So, how was everyone's week?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, speaking of flower, sun, and rain. Whew. Are dogs gonna come after me?
Right now.
So it is. I mean, you couldn't feasibly reach any of these places.
But if you immediately started sprinting from the start of the day.
Oh, that's fair.
But you took time to do things like, you know, what the fuck is any of this? Why is my screen full of garbage? What's going on? We'll prepare to answer many questions, such as, who are you, and what are you doing in my home?
Ah. Man. So this is what Bloober Team did with Silent Hill 2.
They really kept it close to the original. Gotta respect it.
Or was it... Yeah, 2, right?
Yep.
I don't...
It's not out yet.
I know.
But yes.
I feel like I would have heard some, like, horrible groaning from the game chat if it had come out.
The most recent thing was like a couple weeks ago or something. Wait, that was Night? Oh.
Oh.
I bet enemies were released and they're just not near you.
Is that a campfire?
It looks like...
That's glowing green?
That's what campfires do.
Well, I don't want to waste it if it's a day already.
Yeah, the instructions seem to be that while you're near them, you're safe. But then like, also, if you save, then you have to find.
But I don't.
One.
Is saving like an action that you do? Oh,
there's a. You use it.
That's why it was green, because there's a blorb.
They said if you use it, so I think it is an interact.
An interact.
An interact. Also, is that the plane crashed?
Where?
Behind you. Where?
No. Oh, maybe. Oh, motherfucker! What the hell?
They were released at night. They just didn't make it to you.
Dogs?
I finally got to the Red Lake. If the creature
are
so dangerous, I definitely shouldn't go near the water. My first task.
What exact? Oh, did I go too close to the water? Is that what I did?
Oh, maybe.
I also need to place sensors around the perimeter of the Red Lake. The devices will analyze and identify anomalies.
Oh, I'm going to the blue spots to put sensors there.
What's going on here? This area need to be isolated and explored.
This area need to be isolated, Lisa. Alright, well, where's the closest blue? It was probably the one I went to, isn't it?
Probably, unless it's that one. 1.9? It's kind of hard to tell from here.
I think that maybe I went too far towards the lake.
That's totally possible.
And that's why suddenly there was just a million enemies.
Enemies behind you, not from the lake. But...
Well, I mean, yeah, but they spawned.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you, just not with the game.
Wait, it's not already dark, is it?
Yes, it's raining.
Man, this is really deep.
Oh, that means you can visit Emily at her home. It's raining. You complete the cooking quest.
Hooray!
Finally. Also, flip your weather dogs. I didn't see any mushroom, by the way.
Neither did I!
Which is kind of worrying. That's how you heal? Even though up to this point you've just healed automatically, but I guess maybe you don't now.
I mean, I guess in this circumstance, you just kind of... Wait, those became closer.
Maybe they were always closer and they were just overlaid on top of each other.
And it looked like it was like 5 digits? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, oh, there's the blurb! Oh, and there's the fire! You can see one... Wait. Huh? No, that can't be the fire.
Maybe the fires aren't marked.
No, it was.
That might have just been also an objective amp. I don't know.
Well, maybe that's the plane. Over there.
I mean, you were on part of a plane.
Well, it probably exploded a lot.
Probably.
Red Lake.
Red Lake.
I don't care that I couldn't understand any of the words of that song. I really heard it as Red Lake!
I mean, like, as much as they probably just stole all the music in this game from somewhere, I really... They do feel like the kind of people who would have a friend who has a band that is doing better than they. Like, can we use your songs? You'd be like, yeah, sure.
I mean, hey, has their band been featured on Garbage Day? Other than this game?
I was gonna say, technically, yeah.
Other than this game?
No.
Motherfucker!
I come.
Oh no.
Yeah, you start with the ammo you had.
Yeah, because it's Red Lake.
Mm-hmm. If you restarted the chapter, but also, maybe that won't work.
Yeah, maybe this isn't even a new chapter.
It's impossible to know. And it's terrifying to imagine trying it.
Ah. Polished off one bottle, now I'm gonna polish off the other one. They were not full when I started, just so everybody is aware. One was half full, one was like a quarter full. But I am going to have a Red Lake inside me. Oh, well.
Dark, so...
Is it Zero Dark 30?
Yeah, it is. Oorah!
Remember when we looked up what happened to that lady?
Yeah.
Catherine Bigelow?
Yeah.
And how... everything just kind of like... But it wasn't it didn't something happen and then she was like a pariah in Hollywood? I mean, she did, Chai. And then she made a movie that I guarantee you've never heard of. Because I don't remember it.
Catherine Bigelow's Unrealized Projects is its own Wikipedia page.
Her Unrealized Projects, oh no!
All the way back to the 1980s, she has Unrealized Projects. There's so many. 1980s, The New Rose Hotel. William Gibson short story adaptation. Wolverine and the X-Men, 1989. Didn't happen. Angela Bassett was going to star as Storm.
Jesus, Angela Bassett.
And Bob Hoskins as Wolverine.
Oh my god!
Ow. Didn't he? No, he did not. He like The Thing or something in some stupid thing?
I don't think so.
No.
He was Mario eventually.
Yeah, maybe that's something.
Oh shit, here they come. I'm saving. I died.
You died. Now you have 9 bullets. Oh, because you saved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what they mean by it makes you safe? That you can save and restart? It'll be day? Is that what they mean?
I don't think that's what they mean. I think that's just what happened. Yeah. Oh, there's a mushroom.
Oh, James Cameron was going to produce that one. Oh, mushroom.
I think it hurt me.
I guess it was poisonous.
I think you could tell that it's slightly tinted pink for a second. There's one. There's one too. See, there's mushrooms aplenty. Oh, do you think the red polka dot ones are the poisonous ones?
Probably. That's really direct. There's a mechanic like that in Witchfire, where there are there's 6 types of mushrooms, but like they're all paired, and like 3 of them hurt you, but look similar to 3 that don't hurt you. And so in the heat of battle, you might not know the difference, but also you need to learn to tell the differences.
Just like this.
Where I guess maybe this one is just like, no, here's... Ooh.
Oh! Oh, I did it! I put one there.
You put a sensor there, I guess.
Do I have to go all the fucking way around the lake to do this?
That's what it says.
You're poison.
So maybe this is the point where I say that, I won't necessarily be able to help you very much from this point forward. Because I spent a while on this, and, I thought that I would be able to finish Red Lake in enough time that I would be able to sleep for several hours before I then had to go on and host an hour or 2. And then it wasn't turning out that way, so I actually thought I just kind of went straight to the submarine boss.
Oh, this is it!
This is where this was the first time I just fought the submarine boss.
Shit, they're coming.
So,
Oh, did I get too close to the lake?
I think you did, but there might only be one?
There's also a dog.
There's a dog.
Oh, well, the dog's stuck. There's another dog. Shit, 2 dogs.
You don't have enough ammo anyway.
No.
I don't know where you're
I'm going to the lake! Red Lake!
Red Lake! Red Lake! There it is! You made it!
Red Lake!
You died, Vibrate.
Why is there just a random blorb?
Don't know. You'd never run into it. Like, what's the point?
I mean, I think if you go under it, it'll fly towards you.
Yes.
I'm guessing. I'm not gonna try it.
Would you?
What do you mean?
In the 1990s, Catherine Bigelow did not make The Company of Angels. The Company of Angels, 1992, which was going to star Winona Ryder as Joan of Arc.
Excuse me? I mean, you know what? That makes sense. Winona Ryder would have been cast for pretty much anything in 92.
The project entered into development hell, and Luc Besson used this movie's funds to make the story of Joan of Arc. Oh, and what happened to Wolverine and the X-Men was that the project entered into development hell, and James Cameron went and made Spider-Man instead as a result. And Bryan Singer eventually directed Wolverine. Custer Marching to Valhalla in 97. Based on Michael Blake's novel about the rise and fall of Happen.
Wow, she was gonna make a movie on General Custer too? Fuck.
Ohio. In the late 1990s, Bigelow developed a project for Universal Pictures titled Ohio, which was projected as a film about the 1970 Kent State shooting, killings of 4. That didn't happen.
Yeah, no, and I think what ended up happening to her, like, as much as I hate those movies that got her the fame fortune, it definitely feels like she got woman in Hollywooded.
Strange Days. 95. That was a problem for her for... Oh, she had to independently produce.
God, I hate that movie.
That's really
But
bad.
it was the perfect time for it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Dog! Woo! Woo!
I thought you might. Yeah, you have to start so you at least have ammo?
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess you'll have to hope you find more ammo.
So there are five points I have to get to, and 3 campfires.
And hopefully I'll find some survivors. I also need to place sensors around the perimeter.
And hopefully I'll find some survivors.
Analyze and identify anomalies. And of course, I need
The
to
trees
get radio
bend.
to inform the department what's going on here.
They
This
do.
area needs to be
Boop, boop, boop.
isolated and explored immediately.
Because their level of detail far away is so... When you get close enough, they load in their detail.
Dijon, what's your advice? God, I hate... Sorry, I had to watch The Hurt Locker in one of my classes, and I hated every moment of it.
Yeah, no, it's really bad, and I hate that the moral is like...
Toxic masculinity is like... It's sad, but it's also required.
Yeah, it's required, and like, it's heroic that these people are willing to subsume themselves to toxic masculinity. Because someone has to.
Oh, and also, it's good that everyone around this guy has to cope with him subsuming himself to toxic masculinity. Because it's good, because he's a hero, maybe.
You consider directing the film Paycheck?
Chai, thank you. Chai says, Hurt Locker kinda sucks, but that bit at the end is exactly what it's like to go to the 24-hour grocery store too high at 1 a.m. You know what? Fair! I mean, whatever's closest, that's what I've been doing. And it has not been going very well.
Now you have enough bullets to fight if you don't get a big spawn. If you do get a big spawn, I think you're supposed to die. I don't know why that's how it is.
Perhaps you'll die. Oh, there's already a cat.
Yeah, I think there's random, like, individual or duo spawn. Then there's the big mob.
Which happen whenever they feel like.
Yeah, it happens at night, maybe.
Whatever night might be.
And it might happen when you get close enough to the lake, maybe. Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. That was just a guess. I was trying to ascribe meaning, because that's what human beings do.
But this game is not humane.
But this game is Red Lake. Well, no, it was made in Russia. Of course it's not. She'll slush them up, am I right, guys?
Yes?
Oh, there you are. The birds are always... When there's a dog. Bleh. That looks like night.
Kai says, Shlomovsky.
Thank you.
Yeah, this seems like a night. Yes.
I'm serious. I'm totally lost. Asking for help. Only because... Oh. Oh. Huh?
Oh, it just also got darker at the same time?
It got darker way faster. Or maybe it didn't? Maybe it got dark the time I did the things.
It's an abrupt transition. Not like gradual like things are. It just is like, no, night, boom.
So, which one's the spire? Which one's which one's the ewer?
We're looking at.
Oh, I were?
Yeah, were.
So I think what might be the meta of this is to rush the campfire over here without shooting any bullets and hope that you don't get random encountered. Oh, I reloaded and it got brighter. Whoa!
Oh,
Look at that!
wow, it's the moon. That's what it looks like. It's so awful that they start you way off to the fucking side.
Yeah, but that's where, I mean, you're not just going to be next to the places where you can put up beacons on the Red Lake.
No.
It's Red Lake.
Why would you be next to the gameplay? That's true. I guess I didn't...
That wouldn't be scary. Red Lake.
No enemies spawned the whole night. They only spawn during the day. That always been happening? I didn't... This campfire.
Ah, I saved you fuckers. Oh no, I only have 12 ammo.
Hi, Dijon. Dijon's back.
Oh, you gotta go to Little Red Lake of your own.
Oh, how long have you been gone, Dijon? Oh, you said Bob Hoskins. Okay, that gives me it.
Yeah, I asked you if, I asked you what we should do. But I think I have stumbled across, what do you want to call it?
Strategy?
Strategy!
By the lake are so dangerous. I definitely shouldn't go
Oh, you
in the
can't.
water.
I was
My
just
first
checking.
task is to find out what happened to the plane.
I know, I'm just
Hopefully
saying
I'll
it in
find some
resignation.
Whoop, whoop.
I love watching the trees go, though.
Perimeter of the Red Lake. The devices will analyze and identify anomalies.
I was gonna ask what you would do.
Radio tower to inform the department what's going on here.
The
Send it to
department.
be isolated and explored immediately.
I bet there's ammo.
Well, that doesn't seem...
It is, and that's why it's there. Get the ammo.
Well... Let's just try. The last time when I went this direction, I did pretty well at not getting confronted. I just didn't go right away, which was my biggest problem.
In 2003, Catherine Bigelow was going to direct and produce the film adaptation of The Devil in the White City, starring Tom Cruise as H.H. Holmes, notorious con man and serial murderer. That would have been good! It was before you couldn't do that with Tom Cruise. He would be a really good serial killer, because I think he might be a serial killer.
I mean, he's a Scientologist, so yeah.
Yeah, I think he would have killed a lot of people with his hands if he wasn't a movie. And it's just, like, there are several people out there, like, who have no idea that only for the grace of Tom Cruise being a movie star are they not strong.
I mean, he did kill Oprah with that electricity.
That's true. I remember seeing the footage. So tragic.
That's right. Tom Cruise is a cancer.
Hmm? Oh, you mean...
Mm-hmm.
That's likely, Chai.
That's a valid theory.
He doesn't even have any personal characteristics at all. It's Tom Cruise. In 2003, she was set to direct the pilot episode of The Inside.
Joey. Oh.
Based on a Playboy article about a 23-year-old woman who posed as a 16-year-old student to infiltrate a drug ring.
My God.
And that eventually became the TV show The Inside.
Oh, but without her.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm still on her unrealized project.
Jesus.
These are all things she didn't do.
The thing is that on the one hand, fuck was she a woman in Hollywood, but on the other hand, fuck did she want to do the same kind of shit every time? You know, it is a series. It happened. It just didn't happen with her.
Well, it looks like the series is actually just about the Los Angeles violent crimes, the FBI's Los Angeles violent crimes unit, a division dedicated to investigating particularly dangerous.
Law and Order. Got it.
Yeah, no, it looks like Law and Order, but the main it's the serialized, and the main character is a secret. Oh, the secret is that our main character joins the task force, but her secret is that she was kidnapped as a 10-year-old and, like, held captive for 18 months and then escaped on her own and set fire to the place. And the director of the unit knows this and gets her to recall her trauma every episode to help them solve the case of the week.
It's a little like Dollhouse then.
And, like, that's her special ability. She has trauma. Oh.
That is a superpower.
And then it's like, but wait, isn't the director, like, bad then? Maybe he's also an abuser. This was before Hannibal. This was 2005. Actually, I don't know if that's before. I think it is. Oh yeah, Hannibal's 2013.
I can't see you, bird.
I have a flashlight.
Oh, I do.
Hi! Ow. Fuck.
Don't care. Don't care, I made it.
You made it.
I made it, and I only had to use...
By the fires are they really just mean they're save points. But they say they're safe, and then they say they're save points. Wait, hold on, I gotta figure out this... Oh. Okay.
Alright, well now we can check out.
Oh boy. No, you can't. Oh, you got a spawn wave on you, I guess. Yeah, I think you're still healing after kills, so I don't understand what the mushrooms are for.
No, I died.
No, maybe not.
Oh, hi, Montrith!
Oh, hi, Montrith.
Montrith! Red Lake brought Montrith out!
Wow.
Red Lake!
Red Lake!
Yeah, hi, Montrith. I'm playing Red Lake. Because, I actually didn't watch Red Lake.
Yeah.
So we realized that now that, you know, now that what has transpired, I have to.
Now that we are roommates.
Now that we are, co-workers.
Yeah. Yeah, they put us up in the same company housing. It was a crazy mix-up, but we're making the best of it!
Well, okay, now I'm at this stage and I have 26 plus 6 bullets.
That's a lot better.
And I haven't heard...
And full health, question mark?
I don't know.
I don't think...
You heard the sparkling in your dreams! I think I will too! Although the birds are really the ones I cannot. They are awful. When you hear that, because there's no real way of like discerning distance with them. Oh no. I'm all out of Red Lake.
Oh no, do you need me to get you more Red Lake?
I don't have another one uncorked, so you might have to look for it.
Look for...
Red Lake.
Oh, I see, like find... I'm like, I mean, I know where they fall.
So far, with minimal information, I guess I am managing this faster than Frank did, but also I don't have the crushing despair of not sleeping and not knowing when I will be free. Oh, dog. I can't tell if I'm hearing rain or if I'm hearing dog. I guess I'll find out soon enough. What's really fun is that going to this next nearest beacon is taking me direly far away from any other campfire. I'm honestly kind of impressed how fast I managed the bug swarm.
So long! That was the worst part!
Oh no! It is a dog! Oh, thank God, I healed immediately. I better eat a mushroom just in case. I really hate the stamina bar. Oh, that's, not a Red Lake. I think I'm out of Red Lake.
I think you might be. Because, like, this is what we have, and then there's two others.
That one is, that one's, sparkling, so don't shake it.
Okay.
But I mean...
my question is, do you want it?
What else is in the, bridge? Yeah, sorry. What else do we have chilled? Oh shit! What a terrible time for it to suddenly abruptly be dark! Oh, whoa! Oh, okay, never mind. So, this SCP is just about a lake where sometimes a dog, sometimes a crystal cat, sometimes a bird, and then the bullshit thing of the thing that moves when you don't look at it. Except it maybe...
That wasn't in the ACP article.
No, but they had to put it in, because of course they did.
We have this, and we have two rosés that are...
Oh, the rosé. That's closer to a red lake.
That makes sense.
No, it's pink. I mean, depending on where you're at, yeah, that's true. Alright, I swear that's a campfire. Do you think some of the campfires just aren't marked?
Yes. Yes, I do. I think the ones that are marked probably just, like...
Kill you.
have resources.
That's not true. Yeah, it's a walking simulator. Exactly. Sometimes there's murder dogs that don't want you to walk anymore. That's much like walking in the real world.
Yeah, just like Dear Esther.
I love the murder dogs in Dear Esther. And people say it's not a game.
No, you're wrong. It's got murder dogs in it. That's how you know if something's a game or not. Is there or could there be murder dogs in this game? If the answer is yes, then it's a game. If no, that's a visual novel. Oh, dog, I guess.
Well...
That was such a quiet dog.
Yeah, well, it's raining. So I can't...
sucks.
Yeah, it does. You're right. At least I have 26 bullets again, and... Huh.
I feel like there's bullets under the orb.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
It's the kind of thing they would have.
Is that just the orb? Is that just the sound the orb makes, or is there a crystal cat?
That's just... The crystal cats sound different. They go...
I know, but, like, everything sounds weird now because I can't trust my senses. I don't see anything.
Oh, somewhere, if not here.
Does there?
Ammo at some... Yeah.
Do they?
Presumably they beat this game.
Hey, do you think that the orb will kill the, horde?
Yes, I do. What if that's what they meant by safe space? Probably not.
Nope.
I don't think this game's...
Why would you say that?
Because, it's the words that I was thinking.
Why would you say the words you were thinking?
That's called communication. I foolishly like to do that.
I don't think you should communicate.
Same. You're not the first one.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo! I feel bad you missed the rockin' moment where they played a song and you had to run away from bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Which I determined that the correct answer was to jump up the hill.
Yeah, when I tried to find places to jump up the hill, I couldn't. I did not find the right places.
See, I'm really good at it. I like jump. I make a habit of trying to jump up inclines, which is why Dawn Trail is so appealing to me, because the parts that are like Argentina and Peru are very hillious, and like you can just jump up a lot of things, and it's satisfying to me.
I think also the bug swarm might have some kind of rubber banding effect. I remember like there were some place I found to jump up, but it seemed to get me killed faster. It's like, is there just like triggered points where it moves to the next? Like I couldn't figure it out.
I can't open this because I'm busy.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. You can pause.
I can? No, I can't.
The escape button?
No.
Work? You're supposed to. How do you quit and exit?
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does.
That sounds.
Red Lake.
Red Lake. It's like that sounds correct to me. 2009, Bigelow was going to direct Triple
Whoa,
Frontier.
whoa, wait a second. Hold on here.
Oh, whoa! Wait. I did notice that when you click the respawn button after dying, you often shoot one final shot as you click. And, like, a shot comes out for 1 frame. Oh, the game doesn't pause correctly. It's amazing. Pew pew! Yeah.
PPP.
Pew, pew, pew.
PP.
What if Pichu was in this game? What if you were playing as Pichu?
Pichu. I mean, you die faster.
That's true.
Although you could use quick attack, even though it would damage you, you would immediately heal. Whether there are mushrooms around or not. Pichu!
Maybe
Pichu!
when we
Pichu! Pichu!
maybe when we hear the guy talk, that's just what Pichu's internal monologue. That's what Pichu sounds like to Pichu.
Hello, it is me, Pichu. I
I
am wearing nuclear vessels.
The end of Red Lake, it just pans out and you've been Pichu. And that's, like, part of the mystery. Like, what? What a reveal.
Turns out it's not an SCP, it's a mystery dungeon.
Hmm? It's a secret canonical Pokemon.
Oh, man. Nutshell and Stress were on the ball during our SCP Wiki episode and making those happen. Hey, but Stress, where are you? I don't know, but it smells like crap and poop. Day 43 of trying to reach this campfire. Even the dogs have given up. It's just me and the Red Lake now! I hear you!
What? No, meow! Oh, that made Gigi get up. Hi, Gigi.
Meow! Ha-ha!
Hooray! I think.
I killed the bird.
Stupid flipper.
I absolutely intend on ending this with Stephen Mayne, by the way.
Oh, you've got a swarm. Don't have enough bullets. Oh no, you might have just enough bullets to kill all of these. Jesus. No, there's another one.
Whoa, you took like 5!
Sparkle swarm.
I guess it just happens sometimes. I really like this bag of garbage. I don't know. I shot it.
Gigi would turn transparent by accident and not know she was Steve.
Huh?
Look, I guess I'm not supposed to be seen. I was already invisible.
Are you the only blorb?
The last blorb. You have to protect it. The
Oh,
instinct.
my friend. That kills me. Yeah, that's how people, plural, usually describe their experience with Red Lake.
I said this in stream 1. I could not find proof online that anybody had completed this game. Any YouTubers that played it did not finish it. Explicitly said they would not go any further. Well before reaching this point.
Well, that means I'm better than a bunch of YouTubers.
Actually, I think one person reached this and went, oh, it's like an open world. And, like, walked for, like, 1 day and died and was like, well...
I think the Witchfire people played this game because they have the same mushroom mechanic.
That's hurtful.
They were like, you know, hey, remember that game that sucked? Well, like, it sucked, but remember the mushrooms? And then they were like, no, there were mushrooms? What are you talking about? They're like, you know, in chapter 5. There are 5 chapters? Just kidding, they'd never say it like that, because that would mean they'd have to remember how many chapters they made it into Red Lake, and they automatically stopped thinking about Red Lake the moment they stopped playing. Why are the cats Duskmane Necrozma? Why can't they be Lycanrocs? Or, I guess because that's a dog. My bad. Ignore me. Oh, and a dog. Of course.
The dogs are so quiet now.
Oh. Oh, if you aim above them. Okay.
That's where they're hit. Yes.
Well, it's always guessing where they're about to be. Their hitbox is always where they're about to be. So if you aim where their hitbox is about to be, you'll hit them. I hate the stamina bar so much.
It's really just good. So slow. I think it recharges slower than it is awful.
And a dog. I don't see the bird.
I guess it's nighttime. This is a nighttime?
There's a dog in the distance, so yeah, probably. I think it made me shoot faster.
Oh, because you were, like, being lifted up and...
And I was running backwards, yes.
Hmm.
Stamina of a newborn fawn, speed of a newborn turtle. Ah! No, no! Oh, that means it's really close, because I can hear it. Well, I have 2 bullets.
Red Lake.
Red Lake! Did I? Oh, for a second I thought I got stuck in a tree. I'm still in a tree. Red Lake!
Chai says 2 bullets, enough for 2 warning shots.
But you're gonna have to ask yourself, did I only shoot 2 shots? Or only 2? I am going to say that I think it's almost time for Stephen Main. I think I have been fabricating, gameplay. Or, strategy. Yeah, I died. So I think what I'm going to do instead now is be done with Red Lake. Oh, good! I don't remember doing that, but okay. Stephen Main. Wait.
Main Street.
Oh, that's right. Main Street. Blog?
Should be
Oh, Main Street blog. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I spelled it like, yeah. So we were at Ken Masters' Family Man. That's been read. We read about, the truth about the Kanzuki Tea Party?
Can you click on the OBS? This is not captured. It's being streamed.
Oh.
It should be, but it's not. That's weird.
Nope. There.
Good time it just captured correctly.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not finished with Red Lake. Next time I have to, do more.
You didn't even do the submarine boss.
Yeah, exactly. What was the last thing we read?
Went past it. Well, now you haven't yet. Blanca Delgado, I think.
Was it
No.
Kanzuki Estate?
We did read the Kanzuki Estate. We didn't do the Mystery of Luke. The more complete G lore primer? How long is that?
6 minutes.
Oh.
That's not true. Let's see. Jaguar Avalanche. Q-Hand Luke. That's 7 minutes.
Sure.
Want to read Q-Hand Luke? Okay. Whew! After waiting 3 months since his reveal, Luke has finally come out. And his story tells us absolutely nothing about Luke's future.
Would have been Street Fighter V. He was the last character released.
Yeah. The good news is that Luke's story doesn't give me the same feeling of rage that Akira's story did.
That's the one with the tea party. I think.
Yeah, yeah, the rival schools character?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was she
That
had
was
a
the tea
tea
party, right? Yeah. He's so mad about that he's still mad about it.
The bad news is I don't feel anything from his story at all. What terrible news. I've been hyped for Capcom to reveal something about him that would really make Street Fighter VI stand out. And they didn't do that. They're playing it extremely close to the vest.
That's usually how you say that, but okay.
Everything seems deliberate and more controlled, as if revealing anything at all will somehow ruin the experience of Street Fighter VI, or at the very least restrict the story's development. Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah, that's why they haven't talked about the story of Street Fighter VI. For sure.
Perhaps the thinking is, if we put a definite plot point in, that means we have to follow up on it, and we don't want to do that.
Or maybe the thinking is, the story is the thing we think of last.
Or maybe, yeah, maybe this is, maybe the maybe the thinking is, oh, this is Street Fighter. We'll do that eventually. This, however, would be an incredibly stupid mindset to have.
Oh.
Yes, the characters would be fluid, and their stories would be open for interpretation, but without a solid, consistent plotline that's more than just Bison Gill Seth G wants to take over the world, they'd just be copying the Smash formula.
What?
They're just like Smash Brothers.
What does that mean? What?
The thing is, they have a pretty solid core story-wise for what they could potentially do. Sakura and Karen would be the perfect main protagonist for Street Fighter VI.
Yeah.
Because they'll step on my balls.
Yeah.
Especially Karen, but I bet she could pay Sakura to do it, maybe. Oh, not pay, trick. Sakura's the one that wants to be Ryu, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, trick. She wouldn't do it for money. As the next hero and her rich supporter. Sakura's the hero, Karen is her rich supporter. Ibuki is the friend who's up to something. G is the next big villain. Rashid can and should be a driving force in the plot. Ryu, Ken, Cammy, Chun-Li, and Guile can fill in the support roles.
You know, the characters that are popular.
The characters that people remember. Juri and Vega can antagonize everyone. I mean, that's kind of true, but only because people who play Juri antagonize everybody by playing Juri and putting her feet in your face. Gil and the Illuminati can be a powerful force who are bound by their tenets or even by Shadaloo. There's a lot Capcom can do here. And yes, even Luke can and will play a huge role. Luke doesn't seem like a major character, but his importance in Street Fighter VI comes down to one person, the most fascinating character in his story. Luke's father, Robert, dies after rescuing his son, Luke, and a bunch of... It doesn't say Luke, I'm just assuming. And a bunch of civilians from a time bomb that was set to explode in the middle of a shopping mall. Well, this gives Luke the drive to join the military and eventually fight his own path.
Yeah, that is actually literally his story. At least
yeah, he joins the PMC because that thing that Japan.
No, he's in like the American military in a very vague sense because they won't call it that in 5. He joins the PMC after he's done with them.
Oh, of course.
The PMC where he trains people in a gym, because that's what PMCs do.
That's what PMCs do.
They train people in gyms to like fist fight. Probably.
Jill and the Illuminati sounds like a really weird chick lit title.
Like, every once in a while he says something, it's like, you know what? One point in your defense is that Street Fighter lore is a little fucking wild. Sometimes it is a little fucking wild. There's a guy who's just in a PMC that's a gym.
I mean, yeah, but that's a lot of Japanese
Yeah.
narratives.
They don't know what a PMC is, except
Kojima.
Yeah.
Kojima is literally the only person who understands what a PMC is.
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
In the anime and video game circuit. I'm sure other people know. Anyway. There's so many anime. That fucking anime we read about the little mom and pop PMC that has like 2 operatives. Anyway. The truth is Luke appears to be lost, even with Guile's wisdom. I've been where you are, and I know people just like you who decided to move on and take their fight elsewhere. They said at Sun Coffee.
That's a reference to a character. I mean, no, like side-scroll.
Since we can't say for sure what Luke's eventual role will be, we can't really make any assumptions from his time in the military outside of the idea that Guile trained him. Based on what I've written in the past, however, so back to canon, there seems to be one subtle point that Capcom is edging towards. Someone's gonna get turned into a Q!
Phew, I was worried.
That Q wasn't gonna come up?
Yeah. That we would maybe just be, like, doing the same thing.
Luke says his dad was a very quiet person, and the Q we see in Third Strike is indeed very, very quiet.
Oh my god, because he's like a weird...
It's because he's Pharaoh from Tezuka's Metropolis. But, like, evil. Maybe.
Maybe.
Menacing.
Yes.
Also, when we see him, Robert takes a pose that's similar to one of Q's win poses. Here it comes. You know how his arm is up here and Q's arm is down here?
Yeah.
And
Yes,
how...
they are both looking the other... Well, no, that's actually not true.
I mean, Q might be looking over here. This guy's definitely looking back here.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't mean much on its own.
Oh!
But there is something else Q is known for. Having a combo that turns him into a literal time bomb. total destruction. Like that.
Yeah. Oh, because the dad was protecting him from a time bomb, so he's time bomb themed?
If Robert turns out to be Q, then there's a sad irony here. He'd be forced to kill others using the same method that killed him.
Also, wait, no, hang on. Total destruction isn't a time bomb. You use it, and then you have like 10 seconds to either grab somebody or hit them with a punch. But you don't just explode after the 10 seconds. It's not a time bomb.
Yeah, not like Luke's dad.
It's explicitly not a time bomb. It's a bomb.
But I described it as a time bomb. Also, Montreth, both of them having their butts facing the camera equals proven is probably one of the more defensible arguments that this man has made about his lore theories. It's insane. However, this is not the end of the story. It's been shown that there are multiple Qs, so he likely wouldn't be the only one who had this ability. Assuming this to be true, the question now is, what allows them to blow themselves up?
A bomb, I guess.
What allows them to blow themselves up? I mean, obviously what allows you to blow yourself up is you cover your left eye with your left hand,
Yeah.
and then you use your other hand to dramatically go, I must contain this power!
Mm-hmm.
That was for Frank. You're welcome. Certainly G's powers could explain this. They can conceivably be used to cause an explosive force to erupt from within the Q's bodies.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know why else a robot would have a bomb inside them, but okay.
It's because he's kind of like a robot, and maybe he is. That's the...
Yeah, no, what's really fucking annoying to me is that, as far as I can tell, Q from, First Strike?
Third Strike.
Third Strike. From Third Strike, seems really cool and like a fun fighting game character. And he ruins it by trying to make it, like, deep.
Yeah, he's just like a weird mystery, and like, whatever hints you get don't really make sense, because Third Strike, even more than most fighting games, super does not care about its story or lore in any way.
I mean, they have that one French kid. You know, Polnareff.
Yeah, the Remy, who's just a really bad guile and looks...
Now,
like
I've stated before that G could have the ability to give his powers to others, and that means... Oop. Uh-oh. Sorry, I hit back on the... Alright. So, because I've stated it before, let's treat that as fact.
Yep.
There seems to be a far simpler explanation, though. The Qs are all equipped with improvised explosive devices, much like the one that killed Robert.
Right.
Luke stated that the bomb that killed his dad was set off by terrorists. What we don't know is if these terrorists are a random group, an established group in Street Fighter canon, or a new group that will try to compete with the established groups in Street Fighter 6. If Robert is Q, though... Wait, is Q or is a Q? You've changed your own argument.
I think he's trying to argue that Robert is the specific Q in Third Strike.
Then it's pretty clear who the IED belonged to. G!
Of course.
Hold on. Will this pick up the next tab?
I think so.
Ah, shit. I just want to show people... I want to show Montreth, especially G. This is G.
He rules.
G is buff. He's buff. He's got an Abraham Lincoln hat. He's president of the world.
Yeah.
And he's introduced towards the end of Street Fighter V, right?
Yes.
Not the last character.
He's like the penultimate season, and he is the villain of the really... A lot of what this... Almost every, like, seed of this was planted in the extremely weird story DLC they put out towards the end of Street Fighter V that added a new story campaign that has a whole bunch of like weird setup with characters nobody really cared about that much, and absolutely ends on a weird cliffhanger that does imply that G is a big scare. And then a lot of people are like, well, I guess that's what Street Fighter 6 might be about, but also nobody cares about like Darkness Falling or whatever it was called. Like, they didn't really care that much.
Yeah, no. He is president of the world under the united banner of Pangea?
Yeah.
So yeah. Also
he points he points at the screen and like the I need you like Abraham Lincoln pose, but he says I have the power of Gaia.
No, that's Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, yes. And then he shoots a beam of
I don't want VOD viewers to think that we're history illiterate here. But he is also notably blonde-haired, blue-eyed, which Lincoln was not. But that's just more fun.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, Street Fighter, the reason being because Street Fighter is goofy. Street Fighter did eventually, I guess, suggest, like, G... For whatever reason, G eventually becomes Q in the future.
A lot of G's moves look like more limber, less stiff versions of Q's moves from Third Strike. Like, a lot of his normals and, like, sort of some of his poses. Like, he has a move where he powers himself up. Looks a lot like G's taunt.
Montreth, I think that's canon. I think that is canonically what he's doing.
I think that's basically what he wants to do, yeah.
And like, when he's not doing that, he has, like, a global satellite that he's, like, operating out of. Like, he is a ridiculous character with a ridiculous bunch of goofy, like, stuff. And this idiot, this guy, like...
Totally doesn't get the tone.
No, he insists that G controls Q.
Mm-hmm. And turns people into Q.
Mm-hmm.
When it's pretty clear that it's just implying that, like, because Third Strike takes place after everything else, they were just kind of like, oh, this mysterious, threatening guy G is also, we're sort of hinting that he's also Q.
Yeah, this
later.
mysterious guy G, in this DLC at the end of a game that a lot of people already long checked out of.
Yeah.
So
actually,
really, we're just having a fucking lark here.
I do think there was someone at Capcom who really cared about the story, and it's really weird what they wrote, and I don't get it, and it clearly wasn't the people who were writing Fighter 6. Because it doesn't pick up any of the threads at all, because it doesn't. It'd be insane if their attempt to, like, reappeal to the masses centered around G, a really weird character that nobody had heard of because he came out season 5 or 6 of a game that people didn't like.
Now, understand, this would in turn make G an eco-terrorist, since he would say he set the bomb off in the name of the Earth. That's not what an eco-terrorist is.
Correct, but okay, yeah.
Man, wow, way to misrepresent Chai. Anyway, granted, this is speculation. But it's also the only theory that fits what's been established by canon.
Yes.
No other villain in the Street Fighter, you're welcome, Chai. No other villain in the Street Fighter series attacks people at random. Doesn't Akuma try to fight people at random because he thinks they're strong?
Yeah. This is not random. He's like trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, you're a strong fighter. We should fight. He won't ambush people. He doesn't do that. And in fact, on one occasion when he was fighting Gen, he was like, "Oh, you're sick. I'm not gonna kill you." Good fight though.
Oh, right. That wasn't your full power. That sucked.
Yeah. It pretty much was like, damn. It sucks that you're sick.
Mm-hmm. Damn, it sucks.
We still had a pretty good fight.
Man, though,
but...
I mean, I could tell you. Thanks for Frank. No other villain in the Street Fighter Bison, Seth, and Gil have all run organizations that not only wanted to remain secret, but had a plan in mind. Blowing up random people in a shopping mall would be considered Bush League and reckless by Shadaloo, S-I-N, said like G-U-N, and the Illuminati, all of whom have grander plans. Which means G blows up people up at random.
Yeah, no, it doesn't mean that. But
G!
It's a contrivance. So that Luke can have a sad backstory that they eventually get away from.
Deshaun says, yeah, like how Sailor Moon is an eco-terrorist for the moon. G, on the other hand, would have a reason to want to kill random people. He can revive them and turn them into Qs.
Okay.
Based on everything I've said. Which we've determined is correct.
There's no shortage of dead people. I hate to say this, but people die already.
Spirits of the underworld become Q. Another joke just for Frank. Sorry, everybody. I've stated in the past that G may have control over life and death.
Well, that means that's true then.
Much like the devil, which is also who Hakan is good friends with, I guess. Cause he's one of the Babylonian gods, I guess. Anyway, can grant deals that allows a person to survive a traumatic event in exchange for their servitude. We did read about that. We did read about his Faustian bargains. I remember distinctly in that episode screaming the words Faustian bargains. G would basically be able to get a lot of people at once for his Q army this way. Which is why he then continues to add little girls to it. He can potentially transform still living people into Qs as well by shaking their hands. But this method appears to be much, much slower.
He's done numerology before, Deshaun.
Mm-hmm.
Not kind of numerology. He's done numerology. He has said, there's this many numbers in this word, and that's this many numbers in this word.
Yeah, no, this is like... He is like... Okay. Okay. Not only am I about to say something that is true, I'm about to say something that he himself evokes. He is the Dan Brown of Street Fighter lore.
Yes.
And he literally brings up the Da Vinci Code in order to support some of his thoughts. Dijon, have you not listened to those episodes?
Yeah, that one's in the episode. It's towards the end. The episodes get crazier as it goes on. You read they're good content, folks.
Yeah, that's right. The Konami Code. I think we called it I think Chai's making a joke, and also she knows it because Chai is a good fan / listener / reader.
Deshaun, there was a mini-series of Stephen Mayne.
There are 5 episodes in a row of this guy.
Because, on, what was it? Shell and I and Turtle all had nothing to do on a night, and so we recorded a quote-unquote short that, I knew wouldn't be short, but I don't think Turtle knew.
No, Tuttle did not know. I had a pretty good idea it wouldn't be that short.
The original idea was a short, but that was months ahead, and I was like, I can't. And also, it was just kind of I think you said, what if we recorded it tomorrow? And I was like, oh shit, and I just threw together what I could.
There are 5 of these, Dijon.
They're not all full episode length. Which are kind of a short? I don't remember.
No, I mean, they're a short the way that we do them. They're 40 some odd minutes long.
I thought they were 30.
I think one of them is. So. As for why blowing people up would be faster, it could be that he has a link to the afterlife that allows him to visit each dying person spiritually. Chai, that's okay. If you go back and listen to them, I will retroactively believe that you listened to them when they came out. Just for you. Just because you're that good of a listener reader. Not Dijon, though. So, I'll repeat that, because you sounded confused. As for why blowing up people would be faster, it could be that he has a link to the afterlife that allows him to visit each dying person spiritually.
Why?
Semicolon, if G is based off of Baron Samedi, this is the best answer I can give you.
Okay, but he's
He
not...
did say that before once.
He did, because they both have the hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is also the idea of putting the blown up people's parts back together again, like Humpty Dumpty. So he's an egg. G is also an egg, everybody.
He's an egg.
May I offer you a G in these trying times? Memes. But this wouldn't appear to be a problem for G, as he can likely manifest them in a new body, or at the very least put their parts back together very quickly. Basically, whatever G does to create his zombies is a far more effective version of what Colin did for Nash. You wanna...
Nash's, Charlie Nash, Giles' friend who died, mentioned being dead by Bison in Street Fighter 2, and then was playable in Alpha, because Alpha takes place before Street Fighter 2. Then was playable in Street Fighter 5 as like a stitched-together zombie, and Colin works for Bison? No, she works for the Illuminati, therefore...
Yeah, no, we read a whole thing about how she was like a slutty slut before.
Yeah, she was the... representative.
She was the horror of the Madonna.
Yes.
I think Chun-Li was the Madonna.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Basically, whatever G does, yeah, alright, and this is him.
Yeah, that's Nash. AK Charlie.
He looks, weird, and not just because he has, like 1/5 of, like, zombie body. He just kind of looks like he's bent the wrong ways.
Oh, well, he also looks weird because he's a Street Fighter V launch character. They looked very bad. Cannot emphasize enough how bad they looked.
The possibility remains that there could be an eco-terrorist group that hasn't been revealed yet, because we have discussed that G is an eco-terrorist because he uses time bombs on Qs in potentially ecologically important areas.
But I don't think...
There are a ton of groups in Street Fighter that Capcom should really be focusing on.
They really need to keep up with their own lore, gosh.
Their own lore, my website.
I mean, if they just keep making new groups, they'll give the impression they're never gonna finish this story or don't care about some of the particulars.
It's almost as if that they come up with half of this, like, after the fact.
God.
And the other half is just stuff that somebody reminded them from 3 games ago. And then they're like, wouldn't it be cool if? So yeah, they should be focusing on, though, if they want to keep things consistent. Like the Glade of Ninjas. Duh!
He's so obsessed with the ninja group.
It's okay. Add the Glade of Ninjas to things that he's obsessed with, along with Karen and what's Sakura.
Mm-hmm. And Ibuki. Ibuki's in the Glade of Ninjas. He's already obsessed.
Oh yeah, he's obsessed with Ibuki. Yeah. And he would be obsessed with Akira if they hadn't fucked up her story.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chance that the Glade could be the group that killed Robert. But it's Ibuki herself that seems to just count this idea. As Luke and Ibuki exchange their win quotes to each other, Luke to Ibuki. Frickin' ninja kids messing around with bombs. Ibuki to Luke. Humph. They're fireworks, not bombs. And I'm not some kid, you know. They might not like each other, but Ibuki, even if she was evil, which I'm still pitching for or against depending on my article, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, no, he really likes oscillating on her. She's either going to be, like, definitely a big part of the evil plan, or, like, a small part of the good.
She wouldn't really have a reason to kill Luke's dad. Plus, I mean, wait. I'm assuming there are more members of the Glade of Ninjas than Ibuki.
I'm actually not sure there are any other named members.
Oh, well, okay, named, but they do, but, like, entities exist, right?
I don't remember if Guy and, Strider are.
Montrith? Yes.
I don't remember if they're part of it or if they're a different group of ninjas. And if they're not, then, like, there's this other ninja that appears in one of her win poses.
More so! This just wouldn't be the Glade's style, either, since they are also very secretive.
Yeah?
Like ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
Ibuki may turn to the dark side at some point. But neither she nor the Glade would do this. Now that thing that all of you were not bringing up, don't worry, I've debunked it, moving on.
And that means I'm correct about my initial assessment.
And what I'm about to say is also correct.
Mm-hmm.
Or the next thing I say might also be like a red herring, but eventually I will be correct.
If you play devil's advocate but then ultimately debunk a random objection, then you've pretty much sealed the deal.
I know what you're all thinking. What if Street Fighter's storyline was a big pizza pie? But you know what? It's not. It could also be that it was just random terrorists that killed Robert, with G picking up the body later, or it could be that Robert has no importance to the plot at all, isn't Q, and Capcom's gonna do something completely different to throw everything into disarray. Because the only way to keep things in array is if Capcom does what I just said.
Yes. That's the only thing that makes sense.
I would say this is plausible, but there's something else we have to remember. Robert wouldn't be the only person in Street Fighter V to go through an end-of-life event. Huh. Showed you, didn't I? There's another character who has more relevance, and because of the way Capcom sets things up, there isn't a chance that they let her stay dead. Any guesses?
It's gonna be the one doll he's obsessed with. Fuck yeah!
Mars and Robert are in the same boat. Robert died from being blown up, and there's a chance that Mars died from her fall when taking out Fong. Although it doesn't really matter if she died or not, considering G would have collected her one way or another. Wait. So then what does anything have to do with anything? You could say that anybody... You could say that anybody who's ever been, like, incapacitated in Street Fighter could have had this happen to them.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're getting it.
Also, her proportions are really fucked up.
Yeah, all of...
Because it's Street Fighter V, I get it.
Yeah.
The same could be said about Rashid's friend. You know, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, who was killed by Fong.
Please, a Prince of Saudi Arabia.
You're right, sorry.
Sorry, a Prince of unnamed desert metropolis. Wink, 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 wink.
What's the line? Rashid doesn't know. Wink, wink. Nash, who blew himself up fighting Bison, and even though he didn't appear in 5, Dorai, Chun-Li's father... That's right, Montreth. That's why there are multiple queues. They have to fit all the people who have ever been injured. You know what, Dijon? Montreth puts you to fucking shame. She has been here just for this reading. And, like, she already follows the Stephen May mythos. Dorai Chunling's father would also qualify as someone who could come back from the dead as a Q, which he does say at one point. I don't know if it's before or after this, but he does say it. But also he says that Dorai might be, like, the fisherman or whatever of the Holy Grail.
Yeah,
and the Holy Grail is Chun-Li.
The Holy Grail is Chun-Li.
And what's his name is actually don't say it. Don't say it. I want Dijon fucking listen to those episodes. Anyway. In other words, there's a very good chance that people who have died in the past people who have died in the past!
Oh.
As opposed to people who have died in the future.
Yeah, they can't be Qs.
People who have died in the past come back as Qs. But that means Captain Commando doesn't come back as Q.
That's true.
Shit.
Yet.
Even Go Tetsu and the first Geki could return as undead zombies fighting for G. They also could return as undead zombies in the sense that, you know, that one guy came back as a zombie, so why the fuck not?
Yeah.
But whatever. Having all of these people come back also give the living characters a reason to fight G. Including... Now, in case you forgot who the living characters of Street Fighter are, these include Chun-Li, Cammy, and Akuma. There are others, but those are the ones we think of when we think of the living characters of Street Fighter.
On their wiki pages, they have, like, category living.
They should have a category crossed over with the Phoenix Wright game because Cammy would be there.
There might be.
That's the Miles Edgeworth game. So, what we're looking at here is that G is a Geomancer, a Pyromancer, a Necromancer, an Energy Vampire, a Hypnotist, and possibly even a Time Traveler.
What? Where does that come from?
But he's not an aerokineticist, so he can't teleport one of your allies. Sorry, that's a Divinity Original Sin 2 reference. Sorry.
The time traveler thing is just from some other fucking article he wrote.
Yes, and yet he doesn't link it, which is
usually
bad. Which is bad blog writing. Yeah, no, that's where he got his. Bison stole future technology from Ingrid, who is a future Karen.
Right.
But because G is beyond Bison, he can also time travel. Thank you, Montreth! That's correct! G is all the things that a middle-class white woman who's very bored claims to be. The only thing that Stephen Main left out is his chronic Lyme disease haver and Morgellons haver.
And sells talismans on Etsy.
Well, that's Geomancer. And Hypnotist, actually.
Yeah.
G isn't a threat. He is THE threat!
Oh, okay.
Street Fighter may have angels like Gil, demons like Akuma, psychos like Bison, and constructs like Seth. Seth is the one that becomes a lady, right?
Yep.
Yeah, for confusing reasons.
For entirely arbitrary, that's just what the robot body he uploaded in. this time.
Mm-hmm. But none of them have the power that is anything like... And yet it's still less offensive than Guilty Gear.
I mean, really? The Seth thing is making no statement at all, because I...
Which is what I'm saying.
Right, yeah. It's just like he's just a lady this time, and he has more moves from the male fighters, and before he had more moves from the fighters. It's literally just...
But none of them have power that is anything like Jeeves, who seems to have every power under the sun, because I said so.
You said... That's only because you said that.
Yes, we have determined it's true.
Oh.
So what does this have to do with Luke?
Oh, that's me. I'm saying that.
Mm-hmm.
That is my question.
Everything.
Oh.
Luke himself is a reference to Q. He shifts his feet much like Q does.
What?
You know how he shifts his feet unlike any other character?
What are you talking about?
His outlaw kick looks like Q's kick. I mean, I don't know that one. Maybe that's true for all I know.
It's not. No, okay.
Even his special moves are Q-like. Luke's Sandblaster looks like Q's high-speed barrage minus the projectiles.
It doesn't.
And his critical...
No, it doesn't at all.
And shut up! And his critical art Annihilator is a double reference. It looks like Q's critical combo attack while being similarly named to Q's total destruction.
I can't emphasize... Sandblaster is Luke rears back and throws one really strong punch and it turns into a projectile. High-speed barrage is Q wildly flailing with claws.
Like many grains of sand being spewed upon the enemy.
No. They super don't look anything.
No one said anything about looking. This isn't superficial, you fucking Philistine. So, will Luke become Q? Technically, he already is! But there are two more things to consider that push the Luke is Q theory. The first is G's win quote to Luke. He loves win quotes, by the way, you guys, because it's the only thing you can pull fucking anything from.
Right, a lot of games pretty much only have win quotes in terms of written stuff.
The path you have chosen as a citizen of Earth will serve to aid the President of the world. And if you think that sounds generic, well, G isn't screwing around here. There's no flamboyance, no we are one statement. He's outright saying, you're gonna help me take over the world. Yeah? Yeah.
No. Not what he's...
No, he does. The path you have chosen as a citizen of Earth will serve to aid the President of the world. See?
That's not the...
You're gonna help me take over the world. It's downright out of character for him, but that's the point! This is G's true nature. This single sentence in a sea of weird, hammy ones.
Drunk Dijon, he just declared himself president of the world. He just said he is.
No, literally there's a... Now, and I remember this because Stephen Main himself does bring this up. I think it's a lyric from one of the songs?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't bother with he appointed himself president, so you didn't have to worry about making a choice.
Yeah, that sounds like... He has his intro song... It's not his song in-game. I don't think it's in the game, but his song from his trailer, he just has a full, like... I think it's got a rap segment. It's great. It's just got the chorus of President of the World. It's really... It probably isn't that, because that's a full song that they made, and I think it's just a trailer.
Mm-hmm. You know, he wears the fucking, like, the hat and all that shit because he's styling himself as the president of the world.
Mm-hmm.
A thing he appointed himself as, which he admits.
Yes.
Which Stephen Main acknowledges. Be clear. In case you were thinking that Stephen Main was not founded in the text of Street Fighter.
That's true. Only presidents wear hats. We've never had a president that didn't wear it.
Mm-hmm. This is G's true nature. This single sentence in a sea of weird hammy ones tells you right away who G is. Everything else is an act.
Oh. Okay.
Everything else that I based my myriad theories on is an act.
Why would he pretend to be Goofy? Never mind, I'm not asking this question.
To, distract everybody from the cues? The second thing to consider involves Robert. Let's say he's the Q we know from Third Strike. Let's say that, everybody!
Okay, Robert is the Q we know from Third Strike.
Thank you! Okay, so that is established canon. So what does this mean for Luke? It means something that Luke says in his story mode will end up coming true.
Thanks, Dijon.
Oh man, look at his braces.
Oh god, right, I freaking... Why does he have braces?
Because he's this precocious young child who's in the military.
He left the military, or... No, at this point he's still in it, I guess. Still!
Someday, I want to become a man like him.
Because he's gonna become a Q.
Which
is something we didn't establish at all in any of this.
He's going to get his wish. The end.
The end.
I'm a voice actor, marketer, video game lore theorist, and the web's best kept secret. I've been featured on Top Tier GG, which you can all hear about in our episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Man alive. Does he have a new one up?
Nope.
No. Oh well. There's...
No, ever since 6 has come out, they've been consistently of a certain length, and I'm relatively slow in coming.
Oh, weird. It's almost as if nothing that he predicted was meant anything.
Yeah,
and...
he's kind of in a holding pattern waiting for the next big chunk of story, which there's been even... I assumed that with the drop of Season 2 of Street Fighter 6, there would be a big chunk of World Tour, like a new bit, but it's actually just been the way it has been, where each character gets like a tiny set of quests.
Montreth, you have stumbled upon an observation that can be applied to every other article that he posts.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's very rare he remembers.
Because the other article, which is not the every other article, but the other article is probably about Karen. Who is, who's this?
She does the laugh you think she does. That's the one.
He wants her to step on his balls.
But he doesn't know that, I think.
I don't think he knows that completely. I think that there's a subconscious part of him that knows that. But I don't think it's crossed over to conscious. Oh yeah, G. Roop. I'm glad you saw that. System of Oro. No, we only read the part where Oro kind of talks about it, and then Stephen Main decides that the Satsui no Hado is a metaphor for homosexuality.
Yep.
She does, doesn't she? Thank you, Montreth! I've been saying this since the moment I first read the stuff Frank provided. Stephen Main wants Karen to step on his balls. she's like a fucking what teenage heiress of a Zaibatsu.
Yep. Yeah, she's very, very rich, and also her fighting style is specifically her family's fighting style, and she's proud of it. And she's kind of like a friendly rival to Sakura, because she's like, I can't believe I'm letting this country bumpkin beat me. But actually, she's quite a good fighter, and I enjoy our bouts. But also, I'm better
And
than
like,
her.
the whole point of her character is that the joke is she's rich.
Yeah. She's like hyper ridiculous.
She's so hyper rich that anytime they need to do a ridiculous rich person thing, they just have her do it. Because that's the joke. Yeah, she's the Ojo-sama. Exactly.
Like, in one of her endings at some point, like, she has like an orbital laser that shoots some bad guy's base. I don't remember which one. And like, it's clearly meant to be a...
Here she is! She's doing it!
Yeah. It's clearly meant to be a bit, but like, Stephen Main acknowledges that ending isn't canon, but does assume she does have a giant space laser. It's just that that didn't happen. She didn't fire it, because she didn't win canonically. I think she is doing... We don't really know a ton about her family, or at least I don't. But I think she is.
Yeah, no, I think a big important part about this character... A character that, listeners, I genuinely... know nothing about other than what I have gleaned from Stephen Main and Frank is, I think a big important part of this character is that it's ultimately irrelevant what her family is like. The fact that her importance is that she is the heiress of a Zaibatsu, and that allows her to be a certain character archetype that they can put in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
The other important thing about her is that she's a Rekka character who can choose different paths for her.
Thank you. That's the part I didn't know.
Yeah.
What is her family's thing based on again?
I don't even remember. I want to say there's something where it's like they used to be involved in crime, but she doesn't want them to be, and is...
I meant her fighting style.
Oh,
Like, is Kenzuki martial arts just completely random? Or...
It's vaguely judo based. She has a lot of...
I assumed it was judo based. This character is this kind of character is usually judo based.
Mm-hmm. I think it's judo.
Chai says, "Oh, so you're a Street Fighter lore expert." More so than... You know what?
She kind of mixes together a bunch of stuff. She has a lot of obvious judo, but then she has some strikes that are...
Hey, look everybody. Look at Zero-chan.
Wow. Thanks.
I mean, whether you meant that about me or about Frank, I think that this applies evenly. More so than Stephen Main. I feel like I know pretty much nothing about Street Fighter ultimately, and I think I understand it better than Stephen Main.
Because you know what a game narrative looks like.
And I also know what an anime is. Also, I retain things I learn about Japan when I'm trying to argue my stupid made-up theories, which he doesn't do. It's insane to me how little this man understands Japanese culture. Because he's had to dig through so much of it to make so many of his claims. He retains nothing!
Important bits. He's like Sherlock Holmes. He only that which is important to his investigations.
Yeah. He really is like a Sherlock Holmes, and I'm sure Chayo's gonna appreciate that comment a lot. So I think that's it. I think that's where your stream ends?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then next week, and then I say next week, more Red Lake, because Shell has to finish it and beat the submarine bomb.
Yeah, and I have to, at the very least, try to make my, energy?
There's no guarantee that this game is actually... We don't have proof of that. But
I mean, I understand that.
Yes, but we're gonna try.
I would really like to push it to its edges and see if it's at all possible.
Yes, I agree. It is something I did not get time to do. I was like, I went far enough during the 24 hours to be like, I am 100% certain it's not beatable in the time I have, and I need to go to the bathroom.
I do feel like, now, two things. One, I think it's random, so
Yeah.
there is going to be a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
But two, I do think I made what could be construed as progress in that open world area.
I'm also curious what's the... If you find a cache of ammo, I think...
Yeah?
Like, and I think there had... Like, just from what I know about amateur designers, there's one somewhere and it's bullshit. And they go to it every time, so it's not bullshit to them.
Yeah, because they put it there so
Right.
that they could do the level and
Exactly.
then consider it, like, playtested.
Yes. And then they're like, well, it's actually fun that this is... When it's not fun, because we don't know where it is.
But it's fun to me because I literally know all of this, so adding anything that makes me go, huh,
Mm-hmm.
is good.
Yes.
Well then, Montrose, I will have fulfilled my destiny, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if anybody should bring about the world's end, it's me.
Yeah. The way the world ends. With a lake.
And a shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not with a bang, but with a skitter.
Yay!
Yay! Crab!
Crap.
Bye, everybody! See
Bye.
you next time!
Click.
Bye-bye!